I want everybody to download the Prize Picks app and use our code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, and let's win.
Yeah, absolutely. And Prize Picks puts its members first. So all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Man, when your picks hit, you can get your money in as quick as 15 minutes. And you know where you can do it? Only on Prize Picks.
It's SUV month at Kia of Carson, and you can get sweet deals on the last of the 24 Tellurides and win a sweet night experience for you and 3 guests for just a test drive. Compliments of Kia of Carson and ESPN LA. We have great deals on our hybrids and plug-ins, as well as our all-electric models. So whether you decide to go with the Nero hybrid with an EPA estimated 53 mpg in the city or a rugged Telluride, we have the car and the deal for you all month at Kia of Carson. Visit KiaofCarson.com, or better yet, come test drive a new Kia for a chance to win a sweet experience.
The Harim Foundation is inviting you to join us and ESPN Radio at our charity golf tournament, Monday, October 28th at the San Gabriel Country Club, to raise funds for scholarships. To date, we've given $138,000 in assistance, and we want to give more. Go to harimfoundation.org and click the banner at the top. Join the likes of Nomar, Sean Green, Mickey Hatcher, and others. Tune in to ESPN 710 for all the fun on the 28th. harimfoundation.org and click the banner at the top. See you there.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield, and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Mason, Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Monday. Yes, a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. We are enjoying the Dodgers headed to the World Series to battle the New York Yankees. Game 1 on Friday, and we'll recap the entire weekend of the NLCS. Taking down those stinking Mets in 6 games.
Yeah, and by the way, and Grimace is going to be at those games.
Taking down the Mets in 6 games. Meanwhile, Steve Mason was in the building at SoFi yesterday for the Rams. Ugly game, but it's a win, Jack. They get by the Raiders and get ready for Thursday Night Football against the Vikings. What's going on with USC? Not good, sucker. And yes, Lakers opening night tomorrow night at Crypto.com Arena. More details on how you can join Mace at Cosm to watch the game with Mace. All of that and so much more. Let's get to it. A Monday with the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
It is a good afternoon.
Great afternoon.
World Series. How about that? You know, it's so funny. I got a tweet over the weekend in this. It made me think and made me really nervous all weekend long. But somebody said we were tempting the baseball gods by talking about who was going to win MVP of the NLCS on Friday afternoon.
So, Craig,
I got it right, by the
way. In your new role as manager of audio operations, I want you to tell me if Mason and I handled this correctly or incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
got it.
You ready?
Yeah.
And just do me a favor. Be honest.
I'm anything.
Okay.
But.
You're running. You're running a radio station, and part of that, Morales runs a lot of the radio station. Part of that is
together.
Right.
Yeah.
Part of that is planning ahead, being prepared for anything. So on Friday, Morales sent us liners, as he often does, that run during the USC game, run during the Ram game, run during the Laker games. Okay.
Yes.
And in the liners, he wanted Mason and I to say something along the lines of, they did it. The Dodgers are going to the World Series, and we'll have all the reaction on Monday. He wanted to be prepared in case that. We refused to do it. Both of us. I did. You did too, right?
I did, and then I caved.
And because I told him to do it.
All right. So then you ask me. I refused to do it.
Right. I refused to do it. I think I told them to tell you not to do it. Then Bergman said, I better do it or else.
All right, so
Or else.
So your feeling was
Exactly what I said, or else.
Was that you do it and you trust all the people that work here not to let it get out.
Correct.
I still wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I would have died on that island.
So no matter what, if you did it and they didn't win, then which they didn't on Friday,
right?
That it just doesn't get used.
But
and
it
then
gets,
but it
right,
also
but
it
we
also
put it
after
out there.
but
yeah,
after
but we put it in the
yesterday-
universe.
Sure, but even because they still won yesterday, so after the game yesterday, and then all morning and all night.
I
I
understand it has value to you and others that run the radio station. What I'm saying is you're putting us in an impossible spot. You're forcing us to tempt fate.
Right.
Are you familiar with the phrase tempt fate?
Yes, I am very familiar. Thank you. You had it. You did the same thing with Vin Scully.
Yeah,
you
but
we
it
did.
didn't
And you know what?
work.
They lost.
We lost. And ever since then,
Right.
I've wondered, did we? And by the way, they paid us for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
you're
mean,
getting
it was
paid
like
by
we'll
us.
give you. Well, I know, but we don't lose money if we don't do it.
Right. Sure.
But I really didn't know if I was being a jerk by refusing to do
No,
it. I just didn't do it.
You weren't being a jerk.
By the way, I refused to do it also. Then I was told to do it no matter what or else. And I was like, all right, fine.
What is or else?
I don't know what or else
You
is.
tell me
What is or
Okay,
else?
what you tell me
You
what
said
or else
it.
is. There
If
is
you
no
were,
or else.
If you
You're
were
fired.
Us, would you may be in management one day. If
Yeah.
you were us, would you have? Did we do the right? Mason Cave. So me. Did I do the right thing or the wrong thing?
I would have done it because you got to be so confident that they were going to get the job done.
Oh, that's what I was. I was just confident.
You had to
I
feel-
don't-
you had to
by the
feel
way,
it.
I don't
You
believe
sent me a text telling me not to do it.
But you know what? I don't believe in baseball gods in the end. I am an atheist. I don't believe in baseball gods.
No, there are.
Do you
careful
believe in
going into
baseball
the
gods?
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
easy,
We've
man.
got Dodgers, Yankees. The Dodgers,
I
the
know.
baseball guys have given us their gift, and you shun them like
I
they
am,
had no
I am,
role.
I am not a believer in
Please
baseball
don't
gods.
tempt them now.
Oh, I'm not tempting them. I don't believe in them.
No, well, yeah, that's tempting them.
No,
Just-
it's not.
leave
It's
that.
not tempting.
See, I feel more poorly about you saying that than doing the liners.
You know, so I follow. I follow a lot of people from both political parties on
I do
social
not.
media.
Yeah.
So here's the thing that I'm surprised, and both sides do it. Both the Republicans and the Democrats do it. I'm surprised when one of them goes on and posts, I don't know what all these people are looking at. This election's over. My guy or my girl's going to win. It's over. It's not going to be close. Because I think if you put that out there, then so if let's say it's raining on election day or somebody's busy, they may I don't need to vote. It's already over. It's not.
Right.
It's not over. I think this election's going to be really close.
You know what November 5th is for me? NFL trade deadline. Let's
Is it
go.
that- is it that
It
day?
is that day.
Yep.
Wow.
That day. All right, so we got the World Series we've been waiting for, Dream World Series, first time in 43 years. It is Dodgers-Yankees. Game 1 is coming up on Friday. There's so much else going on. We'll dip in. Oh, okay, this is big. So Bergman and I had a Rams-Raiders wager. And I'm telling you, for a while there, it looked like nobody wanted to win.
Yeah.
There was really
it was almost the first scoreless tie in NFL history.
It was as sluggish a game as you're going to see.
awful.
Ultimately, the Rams were able to win, 4 takeaways and all that stuff. And that means that Bergman, you, today, will get your face painted in Rams colors.
I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
Oh,
This is so good.
Thank you, Brian.
So good. Now,
Greg, I must say, you actually deserve to wear this because you weren't here when I was talking to Travis. This is as bad as the Raiders have ever been.
Ever.
I mean, they have no coach. They have no quarterback. They have no direction. They need a complete rebuild. And I'm not just saying this because I'm no longer a Raider fan. I now would have zero issue with them trading Max Crosby because I think they need so much to get back to. If they could get a 1 or even a 2, I think I would do it.
Yeah, I think Max Crosby wants to be a Raider for life, and I think and the defense is good. It is a very good defense. But the fact of the matter is, Antonio Pierce has no business doing the job he's doing.
Yeah, that team is a mess.
That was a fireable offense to not go for the touchdown
what
with
the
on
hell
fourth down.
was he think
Yeah,
you
need the touchdown no matter what.
Field
Right.
goal with a chance to tie
And,
the game.
And DeMarco was
Nonsense.
working sidelines for the Rams, and he said that the minute he did that, the Raiders sideline just went flat.
Yeah, I was like,
they're all like,
What are you
what
doing?"
are we doing? We're being run by a Bobo.
I start doing math in my head, thinking, well, how does that doesn't help? That doesn't make
He went
any
from
sense.
8 to 5.
Yeah, it doesn't
do
make any
anything. I mean, they
sense.
got the ball back, but then on their own side, and their offense is terrible. It was just a bad.
Oh, by the
decision.
way, Brian, do you have ESPN Plus?
I do, yes.
Okay,
Oh,
you know you
lucky
need
you.
it. You
Right.
need it tonight to watch your Chargers.
Yeah, and a weird start time, 6 o'clock too. Just
yeah,
It is weird,
funky.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if that game is ESPN Plus only,
Yeah.
So if you want to watch that game tonight, sign up for ESPN Plus today.
You'll be happy to know this, Brian. Jim Harbaugh 6-0 straight up on Monday Night Football, 5-1 against the spread on
Wow,
Monday Night
love to hear
Football. So, all right. So tomorrow night is Lakers opening night.
Opening night.
Do we have a few things to talk about today, or what?
Yes, one or
it's
two.
crazy.
Can we talk about how USC has one more win than UCLA through 8 weeks?
We'll get to that. But right now, he's going to talk about Cosm, which tomorrow night, if you can't get into the Lakers game, is the place to be. And we've got an opportunity for you to join me there tomorrow night. Cosm is this mind-blowing experience where it feels like you're actually at the game. This is the next best thing to being at crypto tomorrow night, is to be at Cosm with me. It's located in Inglewood, and we got all kinds of giveaways, stuff tomorrow night. Want to hang out with you guys for the start of the game as they take on the Timberwolves. Again, it's Cosm, and if you want to be there, go to ESPNLA.com and sign up. There will be a guest list, and we will Bergman, not everybody gets in, but some people get in,
Yes.
right?
We'll get in.
Okay, so go to ESPNLA.com and sign up for your chance to win. Be there at Cosm with me tomorrow night. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, let me tell you about ZipRecruiter. It can now take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open job. That's almost 2.5 months, and nobody wants to wait that long. So if you're hiring, go to this website. It's free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way: we don't leave anything to chance. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology. It's an algorithm that quickly finds and sends you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick can ZipRecruiter help you? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate on the first day. So what are you waiting for? Speed up your hiring process with ZipRecruiter. Go to that exclusive web address and try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Just like in sports, you can never predict an accident. It will come when you least expect it. Travis Rogers here with DeMarco Farr to tell you about our friend, Joseph S. Normand.
If you're in any accident, call Joseph at 213-747-2000. The team at Normand Legal is ready to help you and achieve the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Joseph at 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. You have many choices in a legal team, but family always comes first.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. The law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you're looking to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make you a cash offer, no need for repairs. They buy as is. With Seller's Advantage, there are no agents. They can close in days, and they buy with cash. They'll even offer a $10,000 advance to help with moving and other expenses. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, and visit sellersadvantage.com.
Hey, it's Mace. There's a lot on the line in this election, from protecting the Social Security you've earned to supporting family caregivers. And you have the power to make the candidates listen, because voters 50 and over decide elections. That's why AARP California has created an election guide with the most up-to-date information about when, where, and how to vote. Get trusted election information at aarp.org/CA votes. That's aarp.org/CA votes. Paid for by AARP.
Take a sip of sunshine this season with Milagro Tequila. What's up, guys? It's D-Far. Milagro Tequila is made from 100% blue agave, crafted for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Enjoy the freshest margaritas with Milagro Silver, mix up some palomas with Reposado, or simply sip Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Milagro at your favorite retailer, in stores, and online. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila. Milagro Tequila. Must be 21 and over. Please enjoy responsibly.
It's football season, and Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for all the action on the gridiron. With a game-changing rewards program, plus an amazing selection of tickets, Vivid Seats ensures that every fan can catch their favorite teams and players in action. Vivid Seats has you covered with deals that cater to every football enthusiast. And all tickets come back by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Lakers opening night at Crypto.com Arena, of course. All the coverage, you can hear the play-by-play with Johnny I on 710 and on the all-new ESPN LA app. But if you want to watch the game with Mace, hit up Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow. Mace has got more details for that during the show. More of Mason and Ireland right now on a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday.
The World Series. It's happening, people.
And it's Dodgers-Yankees.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
crazy.
come on. It doesn't get any better than that. By the way, several people have tweeted me. Thanks to all of you. There is another option. If you live in Los Angeles, if you're listening to us out of state or out of the country, this probably doesn't apply to you. But if you're in Los Angeles, KCOP Channel 13 is going to run the Charger-Cardinals game tonight, live. So you can watch it on Channel 13 if you don't have ESPN+.
Okay, got it.
So it's an option for you if you have to be living in L.A.
Right.
By the way, you just have to get KCOP.
A little bit of I did a little bit of a bad job with the event tomorrow night at Cosm. If you want to be there, there's an opportunity for you to be there. If you go to ESPNLA.com, you'll see NBA tip-off and Cosm. Click on that banner. You can sign up to be there. A select group of fans will be there with me tomorrow night.
Wait a minute.
To experience the game in shared reality.
You're hosting this Cosm event, and it's for a Laker game, right?
Correct. We're showing
All right.
Lakers, Minnesota.
Greg.
We are showing it, yeah.
This for Mace. This is one of his partners. It's a paid appearance for him. Does he last past halftime?
See, for this,
I've got friends coming.
No,
I've got friends coming.
No, it doesn't mean you just say goodbye to him at halftime.
No, I got Shane Morgan and O'Shea Jackson Jr.
You're staying the whole time?
Yeah.
You're going to stay for the entire Laker game.
Mostly. Mostly.
You're leaving it at least
midway
third quarter.
You can't bring guests and then bail on them.
You can.
Sure, you
Oh,
could.
I guess I could. I could
What do
Irish
you call
goodbye
it?
them. Yeah.
What would you do if you were actually attending the game?
I could Irish goodbye them.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You would leave 100% at halftime if
All
you
right,
were at
so
the game.
Bergman's dying to talk about the Trojans. We're not going to do that now. Instead, we're going to paint
you're
his face.
such a jerk.
We're going to paint his face in Rams colors
Hey,
right now.
At least it'll be UCLA colors at the same time.
Laura is going to be doing the application of the face makeup, and we've got those little eye black things that say "Go Rams" on them.
Should we go eye black first, Ireland, or paint first?
I think paint first
Paint
and put
first,
those on
and
last.
then the eye black. Okay. Yeah, paint first. All right,
Because
so
it will serve as painter's tape if you have them on early, and you'll have a big white
correct.
spot.
You'll have a big white spot. You want to be fully covered.
I
Yeah.
kind of don't want to.
So if you, by the way, if you want to see this magnificent moment, you can go to our YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/ESPNLA, and you can watch Greg get his face painted right now.
I feel like a child.
Well,
You're
the
going
shoe-
to
if
look
the
like
shoe
one.
fit.
You're going to look like one. By the way, so yesterday, Juan, I said the wrong name. Juan said to me, "I do not want Bergman coming to our seats."
Yeah, what's that about?
Every time somebody comes to our seats, it's bad luck. If it's Jorge, we lose to the Niners. If it's Bergman, we lose to the Raiders.
So did he come to your seats?
No, he did not. Did not.
He honored your wishes.
He honored the wishes. Yes.
I went to your seats when they played the Packers. You lost.
Lost. Thank you.
I think
Thank
you just
you.
made his point.
Yeah.
But they lost other games. I wasn't there.
Yeah, just bad luck.
Oh, the beer.
Bad luck for anybody.
Oh,
to come.
yeah. Oh boy, yeah. You're gonna have a date with a bar of soap when this is over.
Yeah, I have a dinner. I have a dinner tonight.
Oh,
so
good.
it's
Well,
really good.
I hope you go someplace like Chuck E. Cheese.
Is it?
Because
Is it
anywhere else
is
is
it
gonna look goofy.
Is it a business dinner or a social
No,
dinner?
it's a social dinner.
Oh,
in the
that's fine then. You can wear this to a social dinner.
It's in the Hollywood Hills. That's where you want to go.
Oh, nice.
What's the dude with the face paint?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's just
What's
weird.
wrong with that guy?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Trojans.
Okay. I have a take on the Trojans that might surprise you.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
They lost again in the final 2 minutes again.
Yep.
This time to a very bad Maryland team.
Yes.
They are now 3-4, correct?
They are 3-4, and 1-4 in the Big Ten.
All right. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I'll say it. They're not that far off. They are not getting destroyed in these games. They can't close. They just need to learn how to close. This is not... When did Lane Kiffin get fired? He got fired when they lost
Got blown out
60
at Arizona
to
State.
20.
Yeah.
All right. Same thing with Sark. They got run off the field and they weren't competitive. Being competitive is not Lincoln Riley's problem. He's competitive in every game. The difference is he can't figure out how to close. That's a learnable skill. He can get better at that. If they were getting blown out, I would agree with Lendale White, of all people, who came out
He's
and said...
always heated.
Yeah, who came out and said they need to do Coach Riley like they did Coach Kiff. He wants him out. Then there's Matt Leinart, who has a podcast now, and Matt's a pretty positive guy.
He is a
pretty
positive
upbeat
guy. He's on the Big Noon Saturday show and all that.
He doesn't come right out and call for Lincoln Riley's head, but it sounds like he's getting close. Here's 1 minute of Matt Leinart, a video he posted from a plane.
I mean, am I sitting here really making a reaction video to losing to Maryland, a team that, and no disrespect to Maryland, but a team that their last win was against Villanova? I'm sitting on a plane right now. I mean, this is unbelievable. Every game we've lost, but we've been up in the second half, and we can't figure out a way to win. We can't finish. That is a mindset. There's nothing else. It is a mindset. I mean, frustrated, disappointed, embarrassed. I mean, you name it. I mean, I know every fan feels the same way. You know, you try not to overthink and you trust the process, and I get all that, but it just feels like we're just taking steps backwards. I don't know what the solution is. I'm not the coach, but I think the fans, alumni, deserve better. You know, this is just not what we expected this year. First year in the Big Ten. By the way, it doesn't get any easier. Take a look at the schedule. It doesn't get any easier. This is bad. This is really bad.
All right, so he's down. Lendale White's calling for the coach's head. Where are you? Where are you with all this?
This loss was disgusting.
I agree with you.
Absolutely disgusting.
They had it.
And I think the year is in free fall. That's the problem. And I said this last week. I said what Lincoln Riley's got to do is keep this program from going into free fall, and that's exactly where it is right now. Now, does he have time to put something credible together down the stretch? I suppose so, but I have a feeling we are looking at 6-6, and that is not the way we expect USC to play.
If they finish 6-6, would you buy him out and try somebody else?
Well,
because I think that would be a huge mistake.
You said you would at 6-6.
Yeah, but your opinion can change week to week. You made that.
Yeah.
You said
I think it depends.
You said 6-6 when they had one loss. Now they have 4 losses.
Right. I mean,
Lost to Maryland.
I think it depends on the way they look down the stretch. And one of the things, let me just say right off the bat, I do not think Miller Moss is the guy.
Well, I don't think Miller Moss is going to be an NFL quarterback, but I think he's perfectly functional as a college quarterback. You know who he is? He's Keaton Slovis. He's good. He's okay. But he's not Shedeur Sanders.
No.
He's not going to blow you away with a 70-yard pass on a dime.
I would personally like to see a quarterback change for a spark.
When you're 3-4, these conversations happen.
Yeah.
And Lincoln Riley
Maeda, who transferred from UNLV last year, had a really good freshman year. I'd like to see what he can do.
Yeah,
I'd like to get a feel for it.
At 3-4, why not?
Yeah. I say roll that. Roll that.
And I don't think it's Miller Moss's fault necessarily that they're 3-4, but like you say, 3-4 at USC is a disaster.
Right. And I think too okay, I'll hold this, but I think there's a major institutional problem at USC.
What is it?
I'll explain. Coming up.
Oh, no.
We'll spin the wheel of questions. Oh, Bergman!
Yeah,
Laura, you did a good job.
Yeah, that is excellent.
Can you? Yeah,
excellent.
Have you seen what it looks like?
I just saw it. It's
you
look great.
So, no, not
yeah,
great. Not great.
You look terrific.
No, you do look good.
No,
And
this is as good as I've seen you look in a while.
Okay, hey, again, moment of honesty.
Yeah.
Who's going to? Are you going to? Who's at this dinner tonight?
It's Gene's friend's boyfriend.
Mace.
Okay.
I got 50 for him if he wears it. You got 50 for him if he wears it to the dinner?
Oh, wow. Wear it to the dinner?
The
That
whole
means-
night. You wash it off when you get home tonight, right before you go to bed.
Do you have change for 100?
I'll give you 50. Well, you
Well,
want
hey,
to do
hold
it?
on. I need to talk. I need to run it
Can we
by
call her in the
Gene.
air?
If she's okay with it.
Yeah.
Ask her, text her and say,
Okay.
we want to call you on the air and ask you a question. It's not anything racy. Okay?
No, it's not racy.
Yeah. And say,
Just will be incredibly awkward.
these are her friends?
These are her friends, yes.
Oh, you'll be
Okay.
fine. You'll be fine. She'll
No,
love it.
I mean-
He's
she'll
not-
love it.
He's not
I don't
gonna-
know. I
He's
know.
not turning down 100.
No, it's a good
I'm
conversation.
very close to not turning down 100.
It'll spark a good
Laura, what would you
conversation.
Give me the 100, baby. I like the colors anyways.
Yeah,
so-
don't
You
you like
look
100
great.
bucks?
You look good. Are you going to a restaurant?
No. We're going up to like in the Hollywood
That
Hills
makes
in this
it
big
easier.
house.
To a big
It's a big
house
It's a
party.
big, like,
But
it's
Greg, that
beautiful,
makes it
yeah.
easier if you're not out in public.
I only know Jean, her friend Shirley, and Shirley's boyfriend.
Shirley, that's an
it.
old school name.
So is
I
Jean
love
and
that.
Shirley.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but nobody.
Oh, yeah,
it's-
nobody.
In a weird way, if your name is Shirley, no one else is named
It's
that
true.
anymore.
It's true.
Yeah. So that's all I know, and everybody else is friends with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh, so these
I don't
these
know nobody
there
else.
would be many people at this dinner you'd be meeting for the first time.
Yes.
Oh, I've
How
got
did
very
Tom
much.
explain
I've
that?
got a
There's gotta be more.
I've got a
There's
second
more than
100. I've got a
Oh,
second 100.
there's no way he's turning down 200.
No,
But
I think
I
it's got to
just-
go. How high
so
will
I-
you
all
go?
right,
All right,
I played
I'm in for 100. You're in for
I'm
200.
in for 200, yeah.
We're 300.
300 bucks.
Is anybody else? Brian, Laura,
I'm broke,
Parker,
bro.
DeAndre. What you got?
You
Anybody
happen-
else?
You happened to catch me on a day where I played poker at Commerce on Saturday and won a few
All right,
hundred.
you're not turning down $300.
I don't know. Well, it really depends on what Gene wants.
All right. Did you text her?
I texted her.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
well,
let's find
she
out.
was watching. She says, "Oh, it's gonna be on air."
What'd she say?
Beautiful. She's like beautiful blue and yellow face.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she's going to be on
I
board
think
with
she's
it.
gonna
I don't
be
know.
thrilled.
We'll see.
She's going to
We'll
be
see.
thrilled. Yeah.
Yeah, Laura, you did do good.
Laura,
Thank you,
you nailed
Laura.
it. All right, you're going to do Wheel of Questions. We're going to call Gene. We're going to talk a little bit more about USC. I've got an angle that I've not heard discussed. We'll do all that stuff coming up, and we'll do some sports graffiti as well as the Dodgers advance to the World Series Game 1 Friday night at Dodger Stadium. Hey, have you ever had trouble finding your favorite team's game? You couldn't find the outstanding matchup, so many channels and so many streaming services. It's confusing. Well, now there's no more searching and hunting. Where to Watch has got you covered. Where to Watch is a new feature that you can find on ESPN.com and on the free ESPN app. Where to Watch is a one-stop shop with one-click access to ESPN network streams and all other networks. Tens of thousands of events across sports and leagues, the NFL, college football, men's basketball, women's basketball, NBA, MLB, on and on and on. Where to Watch is available now on the ESPN app and on ESPN.com. Access it from any web browser, ESPN.com/where to watch today. That's ESPN.com/where to watch. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Times a week, And then you continue with your life until you get another one of these beautiful letters that says high usage on it. This is where the Water Boy comes in. The Water Boy specializes in pressurized leak detection. All they do, day in and day out, is go to homes and find leaks. Their state-of-the-art equipment allows them to visually and acoustically inspect your pipes to find that stubborn leak that's constantly flowing. It can be anything from a failing toilet to a burst pipe in your slab. You don't even know it existed. They have ample amounts of experience from water damage restoration to general construction and plumbing that, when combined, allows them to master the art of leak detection. They do non-destructive leak detections, which means they're not going to open or damage the structure of your home. Their equipment is advanced enough to listen to the exposed surfaces and indicate where the leak is occurring. They are widely used by homeowners, property managers, and even realtors to inspect pressurized water systems to make sure they're intact and functioning with no leaks. Call Omer at the Water Boy Leak Detection today, 818-518-5055. Visit thewaterboyinc.com. That's the Water Boy Leak Detection at 818-518-5055. Talk to Omer. He's going to take good care of you at the Water Boy. Visit thewaterboyinc.com.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Big news, Rams fans. Your favorite team added some new personnel. I'll cue up the announcement. Here we go. With the next pick in the NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams have chosen Jacob Ronnie as their chosen legal partner. That's right. The Rams decided to call Jacob. So remember, Rams fans, when you're injured, call the chosen legal partner of your favorite NFL team. Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.
Gear up and get out to Kelsey's at Pachanga, the top spot in the Temecula Valley to watch all the Monday Night Football action. Dozens of TVs means all your favorite games, plus a M&F food menu fit for the greatest fans. Sliders, loaded tater tots, pulled pork pizza, and a lot more. Plus, you'll find beers on tap and incredible craft cocktails at Kelsey's. Visit Pachanga.com and follow at Pachanga Casino on Instagram for info about special and exclusive NFL team appearances. We'll see you at Kelsey's at Pachanga.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming-LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming-LAX.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Lakers opening night at Crypto.com Arena, of course. All the coverage, you can hear the play-by-play with Johnny I on 710 and on the all-new ESPN LA app. But if you want to watch the game with Mace, hit up Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow. Mace has got more details for that during the show. More of Mason and Ireland right now on a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday.
Wow.
All right.
That's an interesting wheel.
We're
for
having
me
technical
today.
difficulties, so Mason found an alternate wheel.
All
That was a
right.
wheel? Yeah, that was a wheel.
I saw it, but it didn't sound like one.
Yeah, it was a different. It was an electronic
I
wheel.
love it.
So
All right,
what
Laura,
popped
Laura,
up?
what popped up?
All right, guys. So
Sorry, let me
we've
turn
been
this
talking
on.
a lot about the Dodgers and the Yankees World Series, and I actually have a lot of friends. Janice, who used to work here, is a big Yankee
That's
fan.
right, she
That's
is.
right. Janice is our enemy
Forgot
for the
about
next
that.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and she's going to Game 1. I also have a few other friends that live across the street from me that are huge Yankee fans and are throwing big parties for the World Series since they can't go to the games at Dodger Stadium. But I was informed Dodger fans, if they want to come to their party, they cannot wear any Dodger gear.
Why?
It's the thing they're very big on. This is a Yankee house, so you can come.
I see.
You cannot wear your Dodger gear.
Right,
You're welcome, but you can't wear your Dodger gear.
Yep.
Would you guys do this if you guys are throwing a party where you would not allow the opposing team to wear their? Because I don't want to go. I mean, it's
First of all, if I was hosting the party, I would not enforce that rule. And second of all, Laura, I don't care how good a friend you are with these people. Don't go.
Well, I'm not going
Yeah.
because I'm rocking my stuff. But I'm saying, why would you throw a party then? Because, there's a lot of Yankee fans here, but it's a Dodger town.
Yeah,
and you live downtown.
Look, if I was throwing a party to watch Game 1 on Friday night, there would be a no Yankees gear policy. Sorry, Janice.
What?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm petty like that. Are you kidding me? I don't want Yankee fans in my house.
No, I want them to be
Especially not
embarrassed.
now.
Like Bergman. More I think about this bet with Bergman.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would just own it. You get to get the $300. It's a great party story.
Yeah.
Now the problem
it's not about that. It's not
the
me.
problem's going to be: does Jean want you to meet her friends when you look like a complete doofus?
See, that's the thing. It's not even her friends. I've met all of her friends. It's her friends.
Friends.
Oh, that makes it harder.
Friends. Yeah, no, that's true. But it'll be a good conversation starter. It'll be a good icebreaker.
This is what I did on the air today.
Yeah.
Christian said take the $300.
Yeah. See, I am okay with it. It's what she wants to do because it's her friends. If it's my friends, I'd be like, I'm out.
Tell her that if you take the $300, you'll take her someplace fancy and spend it on
Yeah.
her. It's a win-win for you.
It is a win-win.
Like I went to
all right, I'm gonna call her.
over the weekend.
Yep.
That place is great, but it's pricey in West Hollywood.
Oh, I've never been. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that $300 would go at Catch.
Would go at Catch. Yeah.
But
Catch LA.
Yeah,
it's good.
Really good.
Is it good? Was it a seafood joint?
They have seafood.
They have seafood. And
a lot of
steak.
sushi.
Yeah.
But it's right next to the Pacific Design Center in West
Oh,
Hollywood.
yeah.
A friend of mine was playing at a club that night, and by the way, my friend kind of killed it. There's my friend's name is David Weisberg, and he's a musician. And one of the cart girls at Mountain Gate, Sarah, is a good singer, and so he set up basically a performance for her, 7 or 8 songs. So a bunch of us went, like 50 of us went to this place called The Mint. It's in West Hollywood.
I know The Mint, yeah.
Yeah, small club, probably
Right.
seats maybe 100, 200 people.
Yeah.
And so we went to Catch and went beforehand, and it was great. Yeah, that's one you should try. That's like Craig's or Nobu. That's a place you should hit.
I've been to Craig's once, and I've been to Nobu once. I tried to hit every
Put
place
Catch
once.
on your list.
Okay.
It is
Okay,
good.
so we got Gene.
Oh,
All right,
Gene.
Gene is on the air.
Okay,
or
so
there. Ready
All right,
for
I'm
you.
going to put you up. Hi, Gene. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
fine.
So
Sup, Gene?
Did Greg explain?
Hi, guys.
Did Greg explain the dilemma?
I did not. I didn't explain
no, he
anything.
didn't.
So,
Okay,
John,
so Gene,
go ahead.
So, Gene, here's the situation. You've seen the picture of Greg's face. He's paying off the bet. He lost to Mason, so half his face is blue and half his face is yellow.
And he looks terrific.
You've seen the picture,
Beautiful.
right, Gene?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen a picture. No, hold on.
I did great,
okay.
girl.
Very Braveheart. Looks good.
Yeah, very brave.
Very brave.
All right, so
That's
here's
a good way to describe it.
Here's what's going to determine whether or not this story has some legs. We have offered Greg. He's going to a party with you tonight with a lot of, they're mostly your friends and your girlfriend's friends, right? Like Greg hasn't met most of them, right?
I haven't even met them, but yes.
Okay. So that's going to make this more complicated. We have offered him $300 cash if he leaves the face paint on all night. Doesn't take it off until you guys get home after the dinner. What should he do?
I feel like for $500 he can do it.
Yeah,
Love her. Love her.
Right. Always be negotiating.
Love
Gosh, Gene, you don't know how good of an answer that is.
That was good.
But is 300 a no for you?
No, I would have to go with 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I
don't think we can get to
I'm not
unless
going- I'm not
Mason
going to
and I
5.
have committed the 3.
Right.
If other people can get it up to 5.
Let's start a Kickstarter campaign.
Or how about 4? We can do Greg. We can
No, you
do
said 5. No,
we
you
got
said 5.
down
Don't
to
go down. Don't go down.
How about
Stick at 5. We stick at 5.
3.25?
Four. Now I think 4 might be doable.
No,
that's
5.
on
She
you.
said 5. We're
4.
sticking to
No,
5.
okay. All right, Gene, we will report back with what this comes out to, but
Okay.
you may have a
Excellent.
very goofy date for your dinner tonight.
That's fine. Babe, we can do this for 5.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
she
you.
raised her price again. She's a good negotiator.
And by the way, that was
Thank
the
you,
right
Gene.
answer.
Yeah,
Very
it was
smart.
very good answer.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Gene doesn't really care.
Thanks, Gene.
Yeah, I mean, you can be
the
bought
right
for a
amount of
certain
money.
price.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but she's not going to leave you over this if you show up at this party with face
No,
paint.
no, won't leave me. But I'm gonna look like a complete moron.
Not
These
a
people.
complete
No,
moron.
you
Just
look
a
good.
little bit of a moron.
Not complete, like a half a moron.
Just a really big
By the
fan.
way, this was a Seinfeld episode. They had
Putty.
They had tickets to a hockey game,
Yep.
and they went to pick up Patrick Warburton,
Yep.
David Putty, Elaine's boyfriend.
Yep.
And she goes, "What the hell?" He answered the door with his face just like Greg's, and she goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Pinch face." She goes, "Why?" He goes, "Support the team." Greg is that Greg's
You're
face
that guy
painter
now.
guy.
You're that guy.
You know what? All day, if this happens, if we get to $500, I'm gonna go in there. And got to support the team. That's what I'm gonna say over
Guys,
and over again.
We
But
have
it's
great
not
partners.
it's not your team that you're supporting.
Yeah,
It's Mason's team.
I said
gotta
the
support
team. I
Mason's
didn't say
team.
my team. I said got to support the team.
The team. All right, we're going to do sports graffiti. Now, let her rip. I mean, the Dodgers are going to the World Series. Game 1 is Friday night at Dodger
this should
Stadium.
be a killer sports grade. Somebody walked up to me over the weekend and goes, "Hey, you guys should do an AMA. Like, we can ask you anything we want." I go, "That's basically sports
That is
graffiti."
sports graffiti, yeah.
We don't. Laura and Greg, when they answer the phones, don't ask you what you're going to ask us.
No.
You just have to talk and get to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is an AMA. Ask us anything you want.
Yeah. Plus, you got USC. Plus, you got the Raiders looked terrific yesterday against the Rams.
Would you, for $300, show up to a private party with a bunch of people you've never met in full face paint?
All that stuff. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, a reminder, ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. So for all of you, those people who come up to me and Mason and Greg and Laura and Brian and say, "Hey, man, I never win anything," this is a chance to win something, and it's not too difficult. Here's what you do. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a kid in your neighborhood who you like. You can even nominate yourself. If you win, and somebody's going to win, you could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes. Those things are fantastic. They cost like $200. We're giving them away. A whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. That's like thousands of dollars, and it'll straighten out your teeth. You can enter now at ESPNLA.com. Go to that website, ESPNLA.com, click on the Beverly Hills Ortho link, and enter this contest. You've got a great chance to win, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho. ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
AFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club, Diddy!
The LA Kings and Angels Baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room. Now open 24/7. Play no-bus blackjack, poker, and more. Enjoy Century Bar and Grill's flavorful menu for lunch or late-night dinners. Watch your favorite teams and catch up with friends on game days. Unwind and enjoy live music and crafted cocktails at Ray's Lounge. Easy parking and access, Hollywood Park Casino, located next door to the Forum and SoFi Stadium. Park, party, and play. Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game.
Must be 21 and older to enter. These are approved DOJ games. Geico 0045227. Geico 0033871.
Gambling problem? Call Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPN LA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
It is Mason in Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason in Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason in Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
All right, it is sports graffiti time on a momentous Monday as the Dodgers prepare for the World Series. In Ireland, the lines are lit.
I have a development.
Uh-oh. Somebody's kicking in?
Flick It and Kick It Sports, the football company.
I know
they
that
said
guy,
it's
yeah.
In for 100.
In for 100.
So we're at 4 now.
It needs to be in hand by the end of the day. So I love you, Flick It and Kick It Sports.
Come on, Flick It and Kick It.
I need it in hand.
Well, he could Venmo you.
Venmo.
No, I don't want to take from listeners either.
Oh, yeah, no, listeners all want to Venmo.
No listeners.
Yeah, no.
All right, well, we'll keep working on it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Tom, you're on Sports Graffiti to lead off, Tom. What you got?
Hey, guys. Love listening to you. Longtime fan. Super excited about this World Series. My dad was a huge Dodgers fan, and I'm actually a Yankees fan. Reason I'm a Yankees fan is because in 1998, when I was 5 years old, I was a Padres fan because that was my T-ball team. Yankees swept the Padres. Ever since then, been a Yankees fan. Obviously, growing up with Derek Jeter as your shortstop and all those World Series wins. How could a kid not like the Yankees? But super excited for this. Go Yankees!
All right. It's really odd that our very first call is a Go Yankees call.
Yeah, screw you. Alfred, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Alfred.
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen. Love the show just like the last caller, but do not love the Yankees. Hey, 2 takes for you guys. First off, I am right there as a USC season ticket holder about ready to sign off on this whole Lincoln Riley thing. It's driving me absolutely crazy. I will not be in the seats on Friday because I will be at Dodger Stadium cheering on the Dodgers. So let's go Dodgers. And, hey, I got 50 on corporate Greg also. I want to see this thing to 500. Let's go, Greg.
Let's get there.
All right.
People are piling in.
But Greg's got a point. It's easy to say it. The money needs to show up.
Is it tax deductible?
Let's go, Bob. Hey, Bob, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. First-time caller. Been listening for a long time. I absolutely love you guys. Went to the Mandy's. Love it. We'll be going back.
Good. Thanks, man.
And, Steve, I've got to run into a tighter you. I want to thank you. It's because of you I'm there. But now to the reason truly for calling.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Big Ten, guys. I'm Wisconsin. I know we lost to USC, but we're kind of in that rebuilding. But I never go into a game without thinking, hey, any given Saturday it can happen.
Sure.
Well, it's a good point, Bob.
USC.
Thank you, Bob. They've all been given Saturdays
right
lately.
But, you look at these and you say, Michigan, they had a really good chance to win. Let it slip away late. But they shouldn't lose.
They've blown a 2-touchdown lead 2 weeks in a row.
They shouldn't lose to Minnesota.
Yeah.
And they definitely shouldn't lose to Maryland. Those are both huge problems. Don,
God.
you're on Sports Graffiti. Don, go.
Hey, guys. I want to say go Dodgers, man. I was a fan as a kid. I strayed away for a while. I went to the Angels, but I'm back on the Dodgers. I so hope our pitching holds up, though. And, Greg, I just got to say, you were saying you're afraid to go in that face paint because you'll look like a total moron. Dude, you're a Raider fan. You are a total moron.
I'm not afraid to go in. I just need the cash.
We're getting good lines today.
Excellent. Omar, you're on Sports Graffiti. Omar, go.
Hey, I want to give a shout-out to the biggest con artist, Lincoln Fraud Riley. Come on, Mr. Offensive Genius. And you guys have one win more than our Bruins? Come on, man. What's that going on there, man? Peace out.
All
right, thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
UCLA won a game, Bergman. We're not going to be a one-win team.
But isn't that amazing? Through 8 weeks, USC has one more win than the UCLA
I'll
Bruins.
tell you, I think it would be a huge mistake to fire Lincoln Riley because I don't think he's that far off. But, and I don't think it's realistic. His buyout's too big.
His buyout is really big.
If they were to lose to UCLA, I think all bets are off.
What do you do if they lose to Rutgers on Friday after
I think
UCLA just beat
that's
Rutgers?
completely possible. Completely
they'll
possible.
win it. They'll win that game at home.
I don't know.
You said they were going to
By
beat
the way, that
Maryland
line is
and
14 and a
Minnesota.
half
I said
points.
they were going to beat Michigan.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Rutgers a little better than Maryland. I mean,
they were 4-2.
Every game on this schedule is now losable. Thank you, Lincoln Riley.
George, you're on Sports Graffiti. George, go.
Hey, thanks for taking the call. This one's for you, John. We're going to do a little bit of role play, but not the type that Morales likes.
Okay.
More like a PTI role play.
Okay, go for it.
All right. You are Mike Trout. What are you saying to yourself after seeing Shohei shower himself in champagne?
I hitched myself to the wrong wagon. I understand that Mike got a ridiculous contract, but now he's untradeable and he's stuck in Anaheim. So I think it's like when you marry the wrong girl, George. You wake up one day and you realize, I screwed up. And I think Mike has tremendous buyer's remorse that he didn't. I mean, you look at Juan Soto. Juan Soto's 25. He's going to be a free agent this summer, and he might get $600 million.
Yep.
And that could have been Mike Trout had he exercised his power. Instead, he hitched himself to Artie Moreno, and now they're both in the gutter.
And boy, Shohei Ohtani just is so good with the. I mean, he is great in the moment. I mean, he was ready for this. He basically said, I've been waiting to be on the biggest stage, came here and led them to the biggest stage. I mean, he is just an unbelievable once-in-a-lifetime kind of talent.
AD, you're on Sports Graffiti, AD. Go for it.
Shout out to the earlier caller from Wisconsin, Badger alum. You guys gave us our offensive powers because we're on a 3-game winning streak, but that's not the reason I called.
Okay.
I actually had a friend who is a lost Oakland A's fan. He came over to my house for dinner last night. Doesn't have a team anymore. Showed up in face paint, and I literally let him in, and I was confused and startled. People, Greg, are going to look at you so awkwardly. I've known this guy since I was 8 years old. He scared the living you-know-what out of me. And that was just me and him. So
yeah.
And you're
$500, definitely well worth it.
All right,
He
so there's
says
a no
500's
vote.
not worth it.
There's a
Not
no
worth
vote
it.
at
Did he say-
5.
Did he say not worth it or it's
Yeah,
well
not
worth it?
No, I think he said not worth it.
I think he said not worth it.
Yeah.
He says these
You'll
people
freak
will
people
never
out.
look at you the same
Oh, no,
again.
they will
All
never
right, Joe,
look at me
Well,
the
they
same.
literally will never look at you the same way
Because I
again.
won't have it
You
on
will
next
not
time.
have this
Did you
on.
hear the other thing? You know, one of Greg's job as the Minister of Audio Operations
what?
is he has to do performance reviews.
Oh,
It's a yearly review time.
Yeah,
I
he
have
has
one
one
today.
later today.
is it your review?
No,
I'm
Oh,
giving
thank
someone
God.
else
He's
a
giving
review.
someone else a review in person, and Greg has to look at him with his face painted like that and say, if he takes the money,
Right.
He has to look at him and say, "All right, let's talk about where you could get better."
Yeah.
Exactly.
How you can
So you're really
improve.
good, but I need you to work on this.
I will do one more. Portia. Hey, Portia, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
I just want to say, how about them Dodgers? And I'm excited. I got Pepe on my podcast tomorrow. Let's go Lakers tomorrow.
Pepe
Awesome.
on your podcast tomorrow.
Pepe on the pod.
Yeah,
Nothing better than
I'm doing
that.
a fan pod later today.
Are you?
What would you do if you were Bergman? 300 sitting on the table.
No.
You well, for people you haven't met.
How much would you do it for?
I
Nothing?
texted
500.
I texted Lisa your picture and the scenario, but she hasn't gotten back to me yet.
$1,000.
And Laura, you would do it for 3.
5.
You do it for
You-
500? Well, wait, but you guys are negotiating against an offer that's not been made. 3 is the offer. You can't say, we're not taking counter offers.
Christian said do it for 3.
How much would you do it for?
3.
Arlen? You do it for $300?
I might even do it for 100.
Well, you'll do anything for 100 and you
Yeah.
don't lose your job.
I'd do it. I don't care.
The funny
Would
thing,
you?
funny
Yeah,
thing
I
was
would.
the Lakers have a big annual picnic for the staff.
Right.
And it was yesterday.
Okay.
It's huge. I mean, they basically closed down the parking lot at the training facility. It's probably 500 people going in and out. One of the things they had there yesterday, face painting.
There you go.
Yeah, you could have done that. Great, you could have had your face painted 2 days in a row.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, you're that guy.
You're
the
face paint
guy.
Do it for the team.
All right.
Support the team.
Gotta support the team.
Coming up next, let's dig into the World Series a little bit. It's going to be like looking in a mirror, Dodger fans. We'll do that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're selling your home or thinking about selling your home, the real estate market is changing. Before you call an agent, before you make that call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage is focused on the seller's needs, and it'll make you a competitive cash offer, and you can close in days. No agents, no commissions. Getting your home ready to list can be expensive and complicated, and you may not want people coming in and out of your house. Seller's Advantage makes the whole selling process easy so that the sellers walk away happy. They may even offer you a $10,000 advance to help with moving expenses. So you can get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. That works out to 888-390-2747. So what do you have to lose? It's a no-obligation offer. If you're selling your house, don't do a thing before you call Seller's Advantage. If you love the offer, take it. If you don't love the offer, move on. But call that number, 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
KARS Cars for Kids, 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
Hey, what up? It's Matt Barnes here. If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law.
For me, it's about getting the top result and the top value for your claim. Even if you didn't have insurance during the accident, Uncle Artie will still help you. I'm sure a lot of you out there got turned back from attorneys when you said, I don't have insurance. Well, guess what? Uncle Artie can still help you. It does not matter. Give us a call. You have nothing to lose. We take the case on a contingency. You don't pay up front.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind so you can focus on your recovery.
Trust us, trust Uncle.
When you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law, 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
The season has arrived, and you can take the Lakers with you wherever you go by downloading the Lakers app, presented by BBGO. Get team news, live updates, in-game highlights, photos, and access to exclusive Lakers promotions all in the palm of your hand. Stay informed about your team all season long and always be game day ready. The Lakers app has you covered. Download for free to your iPhone or Android now. Let's go Lake Show.
Clooney, Beyonce, maybe Elvis, a clown. Geez, deciding on a costume gets harder every year. And now the top reasons to visit Morongo.
Clay Cookware Gift Giveaway. Get a 4.7 quart terracotta pot when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 29th.
And the number one reason.
We're giving away a Maserati in the high limit slot room this Sunday. Start earning entries the 24th, drawing at 8 p.m.
Morongo, good times.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Lakers opening night at Crypto.com Arena, of course. All the coverage. You can hear the play-by-play with Johnny I on 710 and on the all-new ESPN LA app. But if you want to watch the game with Mace, hit up Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow. Mace has got more details for that during the show. More of Mason and Ireland right now on a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday.
Greg, development.
Uh-oh. Not a listener. No listener.
It's not a listener. It's a friend of ours.
It's, okay, Richard Krasnick.
Who's a friend of ours.
He's a listener.
Who used to work for the Lakers.
Right.
So
Used to work for the Lakers, is a co-worker in a way.
Jess Venmo'd me $100 with the title
Send it back to
Bergman
him.
Face Paint.
No, send it back to him. I don't like it coming from listeners.
But
I don't like it coming from listeners.
He's a friend of ours, though. It's Richard.
Shut up. You just want me to do it.
Rich.
I think
Dick Krasnick.
RC.
Should come from the building. Inside the building.
RC.
I'm happy to do it for $500, but it has to come from inside the building.
Cates has got the most
Where is
money
it?
here.
Where's Sam Pine?
Where's Sam?
He's back there. He'll do it.
Where's
Sam is here today.
Oh, is Sam here?
Sam is here today.
Is he really?
Oh, this would be
Is he in the?
perfect.
Oh, I'm going to text Sam right now.
Yeah.
Tell him to come back here.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to send it to him.
All right. Hey, I wanted to point out tomorrow night is Lakers opening night. We're going to talk Dodgers here in a second, but it's Lakers opening night versus Minnesota. And if you cannot be inside Crypto.com Arena, the next best thing is to be at Cosm in Inglewood. That's where I'm going to be tomorrow night for a viewing party. The game will be in shared reality. I'm telling you, Cosm is like mind-blowing. It feels like you're inside the game. You will feel like you're on courtside seats. So if you want to join me, go to ESPNLosAngeles.com, click on the banner for Cosm, and you can be there. We'll have a certain number of winners that will be there with me tomorrow night, and it's going to be it will change your idea of what great sports viewing is. Cosm is amazing. All right, so Ireland. What's interesting about this World Series is that they're just like us.
The Yankees are the classic formidable opponent. It's a coin flip.
Yeah, I mean, they walk almost as much as the Dodgers do. They are an incredibly patient team. They've drawn a lot of walks so far in the postseason, and that puts pressure on, obviously, pitchers, stress innings, and it starts out with Gleyber Torres, who's reached first base in the first inning in 8 of 9 Yankee games.
He's their Max Muncy.
He is. He's getting on base no matter what. In the playoffs so far, the Yankees have a .347 on base percentage, and they're walking 13.9% of their plate appearances. And by the way, their on base percentage to lead off innings is .450. So getting that first guy is going to be critical for the Dodgers as we look ahead towards Friday night.
All right, get a load of this. Shohei Ohtani, in his last 22 at-bats with runners on base, has 18 hits. 18 hits in 22 plate periods.
That's absurd.
His batting average, not his OPS, his batting average is .875.
Yeah, it's just...
It's like... he's unkind. And by the way, he didn't win the MVP.
Right.
And Tommy Edman deserved it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely deserved it. Edman won the MVP, obviously. He was 11 for 27 with a homer, 3 doubles, and 11 RBIs. And, man, that guy will bunt. That guy will make the tough play. He's a great glove guy. He's come up with key hits for them. I mean, he's clearly – I thought the MVP could have gone a number of different ways.
I would have been fine with Mookie. You know when Edman won it? Drove in the first 4 runs of the deciding game.
Yes, absolutely. But, I mean, you look at that, the way the Dodgers played. Muncy went 5 for 15, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, 11 walks, reached base on 12 straight plate appearances. Mookie, 346, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Kike is just absolutely money. Dodgers hit homers in the series by 7 different players, 11 homers by 7 different players, and they drew 42 walks in 6 games. Average 7 walks per game. So patient. You better hit the strike zone because they will not expand their strike zone. And that's what the Dodgers are going to need to do in this series. Not expand their strike zone. Continue to be very, very selective and look for your pitch and wait for it.
I think it's going to be a killer series. I think it's really exciting and fun. And I remember they met 3 times between 77 and 81.
Yeah.
They met in 77 and 78. Then they took a couple of years off and met again in 81.
Yep. Yankees won 2 of
by
the 3.
Way, is Greg still back there? Oh, yeah. See if you can find this, Greg. There's a famous piece of video that's got to be on YouTube where they were playing a game in Yankee Stadium, and Yankees hit into a double play ball.
Yep.
And Reggie Jackson was the runner.
Sure.
Between first and second.
Yep.
And he threw his hip out intentionally so the ball would go off him. And it led to a big – and Lasorda comes out, and he was mic'd for the World Series. He was mic'd, and he comes out and just lights up the umpire. Like, he goes, I saw him. He moved his hip. That was intentional. And the umpire goes, no, it wasn't. Just hit him. And Lasorda just goes ballistic. And, Greg, listen to it before you cue it up because he might swear. We might have to clean it up.
Can I ask just a point of information question? What if it was – if Machado didn't get an interference call in the DS, how did they expect to get an interference call with Reggie Jackson first to second in, that was 81?
Yeah.
In 81.
Because this was Jackson standing in the base path. I'm standing up when I say this. And you're Bill Russell, the shortstop.
Okay.
You're throwing the ball to first, which is Aaron Donald behind me. And Jackson goes like this. He wasn't even running. He goes and lets the ball hit him. I mean, it was blatantly intentional.
So was he? I'm trying to remember the play.
They didn't call him.
They didn't. But it's not.
They called it an error on Russell.
Okay, but then they must have changed the rules because everybody says first to second you're allowed to run in the base path if you want to.
But again, he wasn't running.
He wasn't running. He was standing there like he was doing a hula hoop.
Yeah. Okay, that's
all
different.
Right, here we have a vote. We have a reaction. From Lisa Ireland.
Oh.
All right, I tweeted her. Greg lost a bet and had to get his face painted today. He's going to a private dinner in the Hollywood Hills tonight with a bunch of his girlfriend's friends. He hasn't met most of them. We've offered him $300 if he keeps his face painted for the entire night. What should he do? And then I sent him the picture of you and your face painted.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
She says, wash his face. That's the first text. And the second one, unless he doesn't care all that much about his girlfriend.
Hey, she came on and said for $500.
She's the one that did the negotiation.
Yep. And I'll bring the face paint, and she can put face paint on too.
There you go.
No, she'd never do that.
I actually disagree with my wife on this. I think that you should do it for $300.
I do too.
I would do it
agree
for
with
$100.
Lisa, she's right. For $300, that's a good. That's
I've
a
also
she
sent
says
out
$500.
Okay, I've also sent out. I think Gene handled it perfectly, actually. But I sent out the bat signal to Sam Pines. If he is in the building today
and feeling sporty,
he may get us to the magic 500.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Sam runs the station.
Yes, he's a station owner.
So I just want the story.
Oh yeah, the story's great. The story's priceless.
I was at a party last night and some dude walked in with his face painted.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
But you know what? Everybody will talk to you. It's like, let's go talk to the guy with the face paint.
You will be
I don't want to talk to that guy.
You will be more self-conscious than you've ever been for like that 3 hours you're at the dinner.
So here's the thing. Like right now, I don't even know it's on.
Right.
I can't see it.
We can't either. You're
no,
fine to
you
go to
don't
the party.
see. You see nothing.
You know what you could, Greg?
I
You know what
know nothing.
You know what you could do? You could just tell everybody at the party you thought it was a Halloween party.
Oh, I'm going as a Ram fan.
You're going as a Rams fan.
How scary is that? A Rams fan?
Call Caitlin over at the Rams and ask if you can borrow the Rampage costume.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then just walk in there.
Yeah, they had a fake Rampage at yesterday's
That would be
Rams
too hot.
game. Did you see the fake Rampage at the Rams game?
There was a Rampage impersonator?
Rampage impersonator. It was that guy from Call of Duty who took his mask off, and he was, the new Call of Duty's coming out. By the way, I wanted to say thank you to Raiders fans. What percentage do you think yesterday at SoFi was Raiders fans?
I watched some of the game. And I was at that Laker picnic, so I missed some of it. But I would say it looked like 50-50 to me.
I'd say it was 60-40 leaning Raiders, but it was
Did you
not.
go, Greg?
Yeah, Greg was there. Would you say I said 60-40 leaning Raiders? It wasn't like a gigantic, overwhelming.
I'd say 60-40 Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's also, if you don't have the red of the 49ers, it doesn't pop.
Correct.
And you just kind of blend in together.
Right. Like I went on to my wife some black Ram shirts. I made sure I didn't wear any black Ram shirts because then I'm contributing to that. The guys behind me, by the way, there's a video I put on social media of the guys behind me with drinks and shrimp and all kinds of stuff. Great food in the area where I am in, John. Great food.
Yeah, but that's because you pay to sit in that area. The peasants where I was sitting had terrible food. I have a development.
What? Oh, no.
From Mark Cates.
Oh!
On behalf of the great advertising partners, the sales team donates $100. Keep the face paint.
There you go.
You're at four. You need
No,
one more.
But if we take Richard's money, which I have in hand.
It's our friend Richard. It's RC.
You have no idea
Dick
who
Krasnick.
he is.
He gives me the flicking
Don't say
footballs.
Dick.
He does the
No.
flicking
Yeah,
footballs.
He is a listener. It has to be in building.
We call him
You're at
DC.
400.
DC.
Dick Krasnick.
Right. No. I'm sorry, Richard Krasnick. Absolutely not.
Richard, I
You're at
think you're a
400.
good sport. I will, at Greg's behest, I will send your $100 back. But if we get Sam Pines in here, I am confident that he will get us to the match.
I think
You
he
got
will
an hour
put us
and a
over
half.
the top.
You have an hour and a half.
Okay.
He'll put us
3
over the
o'clock.
top. All right,
Done
coming
and
up
done.
next, I want to bring something.
Should we call Smallman? I bet you she would do it.
What about Smallman?
She's on the East Coast.
She has Venmo on the East Coast.
The building.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
He really
That
doesn't want to
includes
do it.
all.
Now it
She's
makes
ESPN.
No, it's fine. It just has to be somebody within the sales on the sales side and here within the building. That's all that matters.
Oh, do you think Sedano and Cap would do it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they might.
Not
Show up?
Cappy. Not Cappy.
No, Cappy will ask Sedano to borrow the 100 and
yeah.
then
And
give
not
it.
give it back.
And not give
Yeah.
it back, yeah. All right, coming up next, I want to ask you about something USC related that doesn't involve the ham-handed head coach Lincoln Riley. That's coming up next.
Wow. Shine is off
Oh,
that.
kidding me? Losing to Maryland at Maryland? What the? Mason, Ireland, 710
Twice
ESPN.
we've almost said the F word around. ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
No, it's actually not even Dracula. It's actually worse. It's Count Chocula. It's Dracula. No, not Dracula. It's the Count from like Sesame Street. No.
1, 2, 3 Super Bowls for the Raiders.
That's really what it is.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you want to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. Everyone has different reasons for selling. Some people want to downsize and move. Some have inherited a property they want to get rid of, or maybe it's just time for a change. Whatever your reason for selling, Seller's Advantage has a custom solution for your needs. They'll make a competitive cash offer with no repairs needed as they can close in days, no complicated closing process or contracts falling through. Seller's Advantage has been making sellers happy for decades, and they have the reviews to prove it. Call them today and get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390 as is. That's 888-390-2747 or go to sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison this Thursday, October 24th, for their live Rams postgame show from Ray's Lounge at Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes and party with Travis, Kirk, and ESPN LA fans. Hollywood Park Casino is Los Angeles' premier card room casino and entertainment destination. Enjoy a postgame meal and drink at Ray's Lounge right after the game. Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game. Must be 21 and older.
Hey, it's Travis.
And DeMarco.
Hey, accidents can be shocking, devastating, and difficult to deal with, which is why you should never deal with them alone and have family on your side.
Joseph S. Normand and his trusted team are family, and they're here to help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve.
You know, when my son was in an accident, we called Joseph at 213-747-2000, and he was able to help.
You have many choices in a legal team, but family always comes first.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Lakers opening night at Crypto.com Arena, of course. All the coverage. You can hear the play-by-play with Johnny I on 710 and on the all-new ESPN LA app. But if you want to watch the game with Mace, hit up Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow. Mace has got more details for that during the show. More of Mason and Ireland right now on a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday.
Yeah, what Morales was saying. So tomorrow night, if you cannot be at Crypto.com Arena, you can be at Cosm in Inglewood with me. It is like being, you'll be blown away. It's hard to even describe. The game is around you. It's over. It's like you will feel like you are courtside. And if you want to be there with me, you got to sign up for your chance to win. Go to ESPNLA.com, click on the Cosm banner, and you will have a shot to be with me tomorrow night and experience shared reality. All right, so let me see. I got a couple of nuggets here. Can we get Liberty Mutual to cancel the commercial with the melting wax figure? Have you seen this? It is so annoying.
Times.
And it runs, come on, bring the emu back. I don't care about the melting wax figure. Bring me the Limu Emu. Isn't that it? The Limu Emu?
Limu, Emu, and Doug.
And Doug, exactly. All right, so USC loses at Maryland. Now,
one win more than the Bruins.
I am not going to make excuses, certainly for Lincoln Riley. The inability to finish a game, whether it's giving up big explosives like Michigan at the end of the game, or it's allowing Penn State to convert on 4th and 10, 4th and 7, not really going for the kill when they got their final possession in the game, all that stuff. Lincoln Riley needs some explaining to do, and at the moment he's got no answers. So I want to throw this at you, John. I tweeted out over the weekend that it's also time for the program to get serious because they are trailing in the NIL category by a lot. I went through I'll tweet out a link to this, On3, which is a good website, covers college sports. And I went through the top 15 NILs. And there's a trend here. Number 1 is Ohio State. Well, geez, they're pretty good. Number 2 is Tennessee. Guess what? They got really good. Number 3 is Texas. I know they lost this weekend, but they're pretty good. Number 4 is Oregon. Number 5 is Miami. They actually are very good this year.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is number 6. Florida State is number 7. That's not paying off. Number 8 is Nebraska. Number 9 is Louisville. Number 10 is Missouri. Number 11 is Texas A&M.
All teams with winning records
Number 12
except for
is
Florida State.
Number 12 is Alabama. And down the list, Notre Dame. USC is not delivering in terms of NAL what other programs are delivering. Now, that is not a means. They have more talent than Minnesota. They have more talent than Maryland. There is no excuse for losing those games. But if you want to talk about playing with the big boys, you're going to have to play big boy NIL too.
And here's the weirdest thing about that whole thing you just explained.
Right.
I've never seen a school that takes care of their alumni better than USC.
Yeah.
Trojans always take care of Trojans.
Yep.
And they always willing. I mean, there are some people that will only hire, some people that run companies in this town that will only hire USC grads. And USC grads, a private school that costs a lot of money. They all have money.
Yeah.
I'm totally with you. I think they need to get a collective going that rivals that of Ohio State. They're a private school. They're not restricted by anything. Get some of your fat cat donors to open their wallets. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, there is an NIL. There is a collective. It's just not generating the revenue that the other schools are. I mean, look, I just named the school. Look who's doing what. It's the ones that are putting money on the table. Ohio State says $20 million. That is what they've expended this year on NIL. Oregon has hinted or acknowledged that they've spent more. I mean,
I think Oregon's not even telling the whole truth about how much they're spending,
not.
and I would make the same argument with Ole Miss because Lane Kiffin is a poker player.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of. I could see Lane bending the rules, as they say.
I think so.
As much as he possibly can to get guys in there. You're right. They got to step it up.
Yeah.
And they got to go get a good bag man, somebody that's good at distributing that money and handing it to the right players and getting them to come.
Right. And by the way, the other thing is, now I don't know. You said they bid on Will Howard, the quarterback of Ohio State.
And they didn't get him. Well, my friend who's a big USC muckety muck says that they really wanted him and they didn't get him.
Is that because USC was outspent?
Yes. According to my friend.
Why is USC being outspent?
But there's always a price for this stuff. Like, I'll give you an example. My rant against the Raiders has been no quarterback, coach who doesn't know what he's doing. Apparently, I've talked to a few of my friends at the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. You have friends at the Raiders?
I do.
Do they still talk to you?
No, they're not happy with me,
All
but
right.
that's okay.
Yeah.
They tell me that Antonio Pierce knew Jaden Daniels was going to be this good because he had him at Arizona State, and they offered 2 number ones to move up to get him, and nobody took their deal. So they were picking, where'd they take Brock Bowers? Around 11, I think.
Yeah.
He's
really good, by the way.
Yeah, he's awesome. They were trying to move up to take Jaden Daniels, but they couldn't get it. And it probably wouldn't have worked anyway because Jaden Daniels went second.
Right.
So that means you only had to talk to 2 people, and then you're out. But Washington wouldn't take their deal, and either would Chicago.
See, I think their plan all along was get a great draft pick this year. That's why they're way under the salary cap. That's why they went into the season without a credible quarterback. That's why they are awful right now, is because they're teeing up, whether it's Shedeur Sanders or, I don't know, Quinn Ewers or Carson Beck or Jane Milroe, one of those guys. I think they're going to wind up with one of those guys after the end of this season. And will that not have been a win? They had one sucky rebuild year. Well, no, I guess they've been rebuilding since the 1900s.
We haven't been to the Super Bowl in 20 years.
But you've got a new GM. Right,
who I like. I like
who you
Tom
like,
Telesco.
and it's his first year, and you can't really blame him for anything. I don't think Antonio Pierce is going to be the head coach next year.
I don't think so after the last game. That game against the Rams really just soured.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
No
clue.
He does not.
And,
he does not.
And by the way, as you've seen with the Rams, a coach who knows what he's doing can cover up a lot of other stuff.
Sure.
But if you have a bad roster and a bad coach, you get performances like yesterday. So either Mark Davis is going to wake up and not worry about getting money from Tom Brady to sell part of the franchise and start spending money on a coach.
Right.
Go get somebody. Right now, and it's really not fair to say that about Mark because he's paying 3 coaches, but he keeps hiring the wrong guy.
Right.
He's still paying.
He's the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers are
still paying how many guys?
I think it's just Darvin and JJ now.
Okay.
But for a while there, it was.
Yeah.
A few more. But the Raiders better get serious because they're going the wrong way.
And another thing, why is Old Navy running Christmas ads already? It is way too early for Christmas ads.
Oh,
Mason.
how dare you?
It is way too early
the
for
Hallmark
Christmas
Channel
ads.
started running Christmas
No,
movies
did they
2
really?
weeks ago.
Oh,
Yes.
for the love of God,
The
that
thing is-
schmaltz is everywhere.
I agree with you. It's too early for everything. But if you go to any store, the Christmas stuff has been up for like 3 weeks. I hate that.
When we were
save
by the way,
Christmas
when
for
we
Christmas.
were walking around, Lisa and I were walking around after we ate dinner at Catch the other
Mm-hmm.
night, and we walk into this clothing store in Beverly Hills. Nothing in the store. Nothing.
What
in
do you
the
mean, nothing in the store?
No, nothing in the store was less than $1,300.
Oh, I thought you said there was nothing
No,
in the store.
the store was loaded with stuff.
Yeah.
I went, oh, this is kind of a good-looking jacket. Look at the price tag, $1,400. Oh, this is a good-looking shirt, $1,200.
Oh, my God.
It's a boutique.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, that's not for me.
It's a boutique. That's why it's expensive. I have one like that by where I
That's
live.
why God invented Ross Dress for Less. I am telling you, I find so much good
Amazone,
stuff
what do you
there.
call it?
Amazon, my designer,
Yeah.
Amazon. They also have everything.
They're great.
Coming up next for you is What's Up, Fool? In the meantime, our friend Jacob is everywhere. I was at the Rams game yesterday. There's Jacob ramping up the crowd, proud partner of the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll be at the Lakers game tomorrow night as well. He'll be on the Jumbotron, pumping up the crowd. Jacob is a sports fan just like us. He loves L.A. He wants the best for Angelenos. So if you're involved in an accident that wasn't your fault, Jacob wants the best for you. As passionate as Jacob is about L.A. sports teams, he's even more passionate about getting the justice his clients deserve. So if you're down in the dumps after an accident, feels like it's third and long, call Jacob. He's always got the correct play call to dial up and get you the first down. And ultimately, win you the whole game. Remember, a lot of attorneys say they'll fight for you. Call Jacob. He's the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, sing it, Laura. Accident. Sing it.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie.
Thank you.
Jacob.
Thank you. CallJacob.com. Yeah, I thought you would just have that song right at your fingertips. You can also, by the way, follow Jacob on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob. And when you call Jacob, make sure you tell him Mason and Shadano from 710 ESPN sent you. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, the destination for LA sports this fall.
Here comes LeBron and slam dunk right in Paul George's face and a foul.
Lakers basketball.
Got it back. Another three. Good. What a night for Austin Reeves.
Rams football.
Cup of the six. Cup to the pylon. Touchdown, Cooper Cup. Touchdown, LA.
The USC Trojans.
Hands off the marks. Up the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going wild in half of this stadium as the Trojans are going to pull off the upset. How do you do?
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club. Did he?
The LA Kings and Angels baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me talk to you about this issue of dealing with your homeowner's insurance. So your home floods, right? You have a big giant flood at your house, and you realize that the insurance adjuster is trying to pay you so little that you won't be able to repair the damage. That is when you call Avner Gatt. Avner Gatt is a public insurance adjuster who is on your side. Look, you can try and negotiate with the insurance company yourself. I've tried. You're going to find out very quickly it is not that simple. Avner Gatt and his team negotiate on your behalf to make sure you're getting the best possible outcome, not the insurance company. He and his team have been dealing with insurance companies for so many years. It's all they do. They've got the experience. They've got the industry know-how that you need on your side. Now, some of these folks used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team, and Avner Gatt himself has 20 years of experience in this industry. Avner Gatt has one of the largest teams of professional, licensed public adjusters in California, and yes, the size is important. Avner has a unique winning recipe for handling homeowners' insurance claims. No one, and I mean no one, messes around with Avner Gatt and his team. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256. 818-917-5256 or visit AvnerGat.com. That's AVNERGAT, AvnerGat.com. You call Avner Gat, 818-917-5256. Avner takes the call himself. Hello!
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up this fall because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. This can be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, a youngster who brightens your day. Tell us who's smiling and you could win some awesome prizes like sweet tickets from ESPN LA, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, and a grand prize of Invisalign from Beverly Hills Ortho. Enter now at ESPNLA.com and remember you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles, and we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
Oh, yeah. I'll take it away.
Yes,
Sorry.
take it away.
I forgot we're having issues.
Yeah, no, we got a little thing, but that's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, I don't know if you guys saw, but Tua Tagovailoa, I hope I said his name right, was asked if he was going to start wearing a guarding cap. And his answer was, nope, it's a personal choice. So what do you guys think about him not wanting to wear the guard cap?
I would never tell anybody. It is his personal choice. It is his choice to play. It is his choice to go out there again. And if he doesn't wear a guardian cap, so be it. It's all his decision. It would be smart to wear it, given his history.
I think he's making a mistake by refusing to wear it. Anything that helps him stay on the field is a good thing. And unless it inhibits his throwing motion or makes him feel uncomfortable in some way, why not do it?
Yeah, I don't get the downside of wearing it. I don't think it looks that bad.
No.
It's
You
just
look
like
like
having
Kazoo. Remember the Flintstones?
It's just
You
like
look like
having
Kazoo.
having a baggie over your helmet.
I wonder if it does feel uncomfortable or it does change their game.
People say it feels heavier.
Mm.
I know Kevin Dotson from the Rams is wearing one. There are guys around the league wearing them. I think it makes sense, especially when you've had multiple concussions like Tua Tagovailoa. You would think he wants to protect his future health, but you can't make him wear the guardian cap.
What's up, fool? All right, guys. So
Oh, hey, guys.
So the NBA over on Friday kind of came out.
What's up, fool?
Oh, nice. There we
Oh.
go. One's working. That the NBA is asking for sportsbooks not to allow underbets on players that are on two-way contracts or 10-day deals, kind of stemming from the Javonte Porter, situation last year where he ended up getting, expelled from the league, suspended, and, banned from the NBA for, taking the underbets. What's your take on this, on the NBA stepping in here and saying, hey, sportsbooks, help us out, help you kind of deal. Let's get rid of the unders on these guys that aren't going to be playing that much.
It's smart. Here's why. Let's say, like, over the weekend, the Lakers gave Quincy Olivari a two-way contract.
Right.
He works with up there. But guys on those contracts don't make a ton of money.
Yep.
So the reason the Jonte Porter thing made sense, even though I think he ruined his career, obviously, is he could make way more money betting than he could playing. And that's the case with all these 10-day and two-way guys.
Sure.
So why not make it more difficult take the temptation away? I think it's smart.
Yeah,
I think it's proactive.
There are so many ways to twist these over. Like I'm playing on Sleeper, which is a really cool app for over and under. And I do understand why. Like, for example, I will have an option. Now, Quincy Oliveira's not going to be there tomorrow night, right?
Could be.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. They can. They can have 15 active and 3 two-way.
I wonder what the over/under for Bronny is.
He'll be. Bronny's
He's
going to
play tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, he'll get out there. They want to get that out of the way early.
Yeah, exactly.
Bobcat.
Oh, now it's Bobcat.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good.
We're evolving.
All right, guys. So, country star Jelly Roll, yesterday went and quit social media, X, or as I still call it, Twitter, but regained access to his Twitter back this morning. So do you guys think it's like a weird thing that people are like, I'm quitting this social media app, whether it's Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like, never mind, I couldn't get rid of it, so I'm back.
No, I think a lot of people probably are like me, and they get sick of social media, and then they come back to it, and it's not so bad, and then they get sick of it again. So I think it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I think, I don't know why did Jelly Roll quit?
He said it's a very toxic app.
Oh, you're kidding.
Right?
Wait a minute. He's discovered that this is a toxic app?
Yeah, he said it's a very toxic app.
Yeah, I mean, look, I understand why I think John nailed it. I go through periods where I don't look at Twitter at all, and then I start looking at Twitter, and then I get tired of it. We're all sort of in and out on social media. So I guess Jelly Roll's in the same boat. Do you know any Jelly Roll songs, John?
I do not.
He's got a great song with country star Lainey Wilson. Which normally we would be able to tee up.
Lainey Wilson is going to sing at the Cowboys Thanksgiving Day game at halftime.
Oh, is she? Yeah. She's great.
She's
would
great. Completely kill my social media if I didn't work in media.
You would not have it at all?
Nope, not at all.
The thing I always wonder about is how, and I don't have kids, thank God. But how do you manage social media with kids? I mean, it's got to be I can't even imagine if I was a kid in this era and some people like your posts and some people don't like your post. And Bergman, you're about to enter that world, right?
Yeah, I try to keep her off as much as possible. I don't want anything to do with it.
At what age will she have a Twitter handle?
I hope she never goes on Twitter. She already has a whole bunch of other social media like Snapchat
She's
and
got
Instagram.
Yeah, some of the kids still like Snapchat.
She doesn't post on Instagram, thankfully.
Facebook? Is she on Facebook?
No.
She's too young for that.
Yeah. Wait till she gets
She's not
older.
75.
Yeah, no, she's not sharing recipes and playing Candy Crush?
No. I like Candy Crush.
Do you actually play Candy Crush?
I love Candy Crush.
It just seems like the most mindless thing to do with your life.
That's why I go to sleep with it.
Yeah,
it helps me go to sleep.
Yeah, my mom is always playing Candy Crush.
Yeah.
I'm a general.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was not me.
No, I know.
No,
that
we
was
know.
us.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Got it.
So I don't know if you guys saw the on Saturday night, Arizona State head coach Kenny Dillingham had some words about their kicking game. He said,
"This
quote,
was stunning.
Yeah, our kicking game is atrocious." And then he went on to said, "We're going to hold open tryouts today, right here, Monday today. I'm dead serious," is what he said.
So
quote,
anybody
unquote.
can show up.
Anybody could show up.
Would
Can
be
you
great.
kick? What is your thoughts on this and on the coach saying, "Hey, open tryouts because our guys are terrible"?
Well, I don't think he's the first guy to do it. I mean, I think other teams have opened their kicking competition to, and this can just be some rando from campus who knows how to kick.
Yeah, maybe College Game Day does the field goal.
Does the field goal,
maybe
sure.
one of these guys show up, kind of
Sure.
deal. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, kicking has become, I guess, just at a premium now. I mean, even you look at the Rams yesterday. Josh Carty missed a field goal, missed an extra point. I mean, that stuff comes back to haunt you. And I know from going through the Rams season last year with Brent Maher and anybody else they threw out there was just a mess. So, yeah, I can't see. Maybe there's a soccer player who's able to kick field goals better than what they got. So why not open it up?
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Random drops. I like it.
All right, guys.
Roadhouse.
Shohei is now naked. I was waiting for that one. Just saying.
Shohei is now naked.
There you go.
La-di-da. La-di-da is right.
All right, guys. So USC announced that there will be no media available during practice. They are not allowing any media. There will still be a post-practice interviews, but media will not be allowed to be in the practice. area. So what do you guys think about this? Is there do you think that Lincoln Ryland is setting up something, or he's brewing something, and that's why he doesn't want me?
Brewing something. That's exactly.
I'm trying to be there.
He's
for
making
your
a
team.
stew. He's brewing. No, I think he's just a very defensive guy who has a very shaky relationship with the media.
Well, and how do you defend your performance at this point? You don't. The smartest thing he should do is put on a crash helmet and take the heat.
Right.
Now
he did take full accountability,
defensive, though.
blame on Saturday, which I don't know how you blame anybody else, but he absolutely did take blame. But I hate the old circle the wagons, let's keep the media out kind of thing, because it creates a contentious environment.
Well,
He's
you
also
can
in LA.
you can already tell that he thinks the media is the enemy.
Right.
And I think in Norman he had the media under his thumb.
Right.
But this is LA and he doesn't,
Exactly.
so it's kind of a mess.
Totally unfair comparison, but there was a day when Ireland and I would do the show every Tuesday from Heritage Hall, and we had Pete Carroll for a half hour.
Right, and he was great.
As great with the media as anybody I've ever covered. He was spectacular. Now, Lincoln Riley doesn't have that in his bag. That's just not who he is, which is weird, because he coached with Mike Leach for years. You'd think some of that would wear off. None of it. He's very defensive. He bristles at everything, and obviously he is in a terrible spot after an embarrassing loss at Maryland. We're all embarrassed about it.
Hey, go twiddle your trumpet.
Exactly.
Wow. Oh, that was from the Mets a few
Oh,
years
that's
ago.
right. Yeah.
I wasn't ready for that. I got me good. All right, staying with USC and Pete Carroll. Actually, in August, it was reported that Pete was going to be teaching a class at the campus of USC.
Yeah, is it still happening?
It still is happening. So over the
Is
last
Lincoln
couple
Riley
weekends,
in it?
Yeah, maybe Lincoln should take that
Lincoln
class.
should take Pete's class.
Well, we got some more information on the class. So it's going to be at the Marshall School of Business, and the class is going to be called "The Game Is Life."
Ooh.
Now, when I see that,
I would go to that
I would
class.
sign up for that
I would sign
class.
up for that class instantly. What do you think about the class title, though? The Game Is Life.
I like it.
I like it too.
I mean, that sounds like a very Pete Carroll thing to say.
Pete was a very sort of spiritual guy, looks at the world in a unique way, as John often says, was always optimistic, lived, as just an optimistic guy.
I remember one time I was interviewing Pete Carroll. We used to be over there all the time talking to him, and I went, the cameraman was changing tapes, and he goes, I need a minute. I'm just making small talk with Pete, and I go, he's playing it in Seattle that weekend. I go, hey, man, 65% chance it's going to rain on Saturday. And Pete, with a huge smile on his face, goes, that means there's a 35% chance that it won't rain.
Right.
I mean, he just thinks of the world differently.
He was weirdly like an anti-Herb Brooks. Herb Brooks once said, you will take this to your grave. Pete would get to a big moment and he would say, isn't this great? This is what we've been waiting for. It's 4th and 1. This is why we do what we... he had a totally different mindset approaching big moments, too. And again, it was based in optimism.
And he was always thinking... I remember one time, John David Booty told us that they won the Orange Bowl. Matt Leinart played great. They won the Orange Bowl. And right after the game ended, like within 5 minutes of the game ending, Pete Carroll pulls out his cell phone and he calls John David Booty, who's in high school. And he goes, are you watching? And John David Booty goes, yeah, Coach, don't you have to go, get the trophy? He goes, yeah, but I just wanted to make sure you were watching because this could be you next year.
Yeah.
And that's how much he's thinking ahead. He took 2 minutes out of his... I just won the national championship to call the guy he wants to play quarterback next year.
Right.
To say, hey, man, I'm thinking about you. This could be you next year. So, he was just so smart.
Yeah. So Game of Life, I would be all in on Game of Life. You can learn a lot from Pete Carroll. Then I'm going to talk about spanking. What happened? So we lost the soundboard, and now who has it? And it's just playing random stuff.
How big is his ass?
Oh, it's random soundboard day. Excellent.
I love it.
Yeah. I had an uh-oh.
You had an uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, let's circle back to the World Series. A tremendous performance for the Dodgers, and what does this mean for Dave Roberts? It may mean some people have to apologize.
And a coach last night said something that most coaches are too scared to say, but she said it, and I think it's going to follow her forever. We'll play it. We'll play it for you coming up.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after Greeny.
There's been some good stories coming out over how the Dodgers are bonded during this series.
Yeah.
How that
the bus and all that stuff.
The FU attitude that they haven't had. So
The only thing I don't like is the cup celebration thing.
What don't you like about that?
Bro, come on. You know what? Here.
Wait, hold on.
That's just a line too far,
Get
bro.
specific about what you don't like about
Not
that.
at 9:09 in the morning.
We're not bumping cups, okay? Everything. We're not doing that.
It's like, no, I've never, ever seen that before.
I
but
love Lux's face, too. He was surprised.
Lux, I think, was getting ready for like maybe a chest bump, and Kike led with his pelvis.
So wait.
It
How
was
tall
like,
are you?
that's a choice.
How tall are you?
6'3".
See, I'm 6'1". See, if we miss that, yeah. Wait,
you're gonna have to jump higher than me.
We're on different levels. We got issues.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here. Are you going through a life change? Whether you're downsizing, inheriting a home, or ready for a change, Seller's Advantage is here to make selling your home easy. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs, no hassle. With Seller's Advantage, you're in control. Close as quickly as you want and do it on your own terms. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Perennial Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Perennial Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Monday afternoon. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Lakers opening night at Crypto.com Arena, of course. All the coverage. You can hear the play-by-play with Johnny I on 710 and on the all-new ESPN LA app. But if you want to watch the game with Mace, hit up Cosm Los Angeles tomorrow. Mace has got more details for that during the show. More of Mason and Ireland right now on a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday.
I remember when I lost my
All right, Brian, do you have the breaking news sounder? Have we figured that out? Bergman's not back there?
No, he's off putting out a fire.
Who gave money?
Station owner.
Sam Pines just sent me a picture of $100 bill.
Oh, 500.
And we are at $500.
Hear that, Gene?
200 from Mace, 100 from me. Matter of fact, I'll split we'll go 150, 150.
150, okay.
So 300 from Mason and I, 100 from Kate's, and 100 from Sam Pines. And Bergman now has to wear the face paint. Sam Pines, Greg, just texted me a picture of him holding $100 with your name on it, and he says, in. 500 has been reached.
So where's the Kate's 500? He just said it, or does he actually have the 100?
I'll text him right now.
Yeah, we need to see all 500 in my hands.
Well, Sam is going to give it to you tomorrow, but he's good for it. He just sent me a picture of it.
Okay.
So
yeah, you have to accept that he's good for it.
I trust Sam Pines.
Well, but you don't trust Kate?
I do to a
Cates
certain
is like
extent.
one of our
He's all
top
about the
MCs.
bit. He's all about the bit.
That is true.
As we all are.
Yes.
As we all are.
God, I don't believe I'm going to a dinner party.
I know, it's fantastic.
Yeah, we can tell you didn't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. I don't know any of these people.
$500, though, Greg, is totally worth it.
Yes, $500
and I think
is
most
worth
people at the party will agree that $500 is worth it.
I did it for $500.
But look, the party's not till like 7:30, and it's what is it?
You'll have to refresh the paint.
It's 2 o'clock now.
Before he leaves the building, give him a touch-up.
Yeah, you got to have a touch-up.
That means that I have to do my one-on-one for a yearly review in this face paint. I have to get in my car and drive home.
You'll be
in this face paint.
Okay, now here's the thing. I'm
doing it.
We want a picture of
with
you
everybody
at the
and
party.
Gene with people behind you at the party.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I
have to
actually am jealous that you're getting $500 for
Me
this. I would
too.
have done it for $100.
I don't know about that, but
I would not.
I'm jealous of the 5.
But 5
would've
is
paid
totally
for
worth. Here, Kate's is coming in. Come on in.
See?
He's got a
Greg,
handy.
think about it this way.
He's all about the bet. I know it.
Wait, hold
he doesn't
on.
actually
Wait,
have $100.
think
He
about
has
it.
no
He
100.
just held
Think
it
about
up.
this, Greg. Tickets to the World Series Game 1 are about $1,200 to get in.
I'm
500
short. I'm 700 short.
No, just get the other one. Someone paid
I'm
half
getting
of it.
I'm getting the money for you right now, and Mason
look, there's
has
100.
money.
That is a full $100
$100
bill right
bill.
there.
This is
Yeah,
two
put it in the
Yeah.
kitty.
full
You can put it in the
$100
kitty.
bills.
I did
Ireland, there
great,
you go.
right?
There's two.
I did great.
Okay.
What's up, Kate?
Kate, what's happening, man?
Hey, listen. On behalf of the fine advertising partners,
Yes.
of ESPN,
All of our
all
partners. Yes.
the sales department is kicking in 100.
All right,
Awesome.
Right here.
Love
Come on,
it.
right here.
There you go. How short are we to making?
No, we're home.
We made it.
We're home.
We
One,
made it.
2, 3, 4. Here, matter of fact, give
Sam
this to
Pines
Bergman.
gave us another 5.
Yeah. Okay. So, Greg, here's 400 cash, and Sam's got the other 100 with your name on it.
Tomorrow.
Nice.
Thank you to,
All right, give that to
thank
him.
you to all of our
I'll
partners.
take 20
who
for
have
painting it.
contributed. Yes.
No.
You get
This
nothing.
You get nothing.
Sorry, Lar.
Thank you.
Hey, I tried.
By the way, tickets. We all have to come up with a
$400.
strategy, right?
It's right
For-
there.
Totally worth it if I'm you.
Yeah, it is.
It is
totally
worth it.
I've got the. Are you
Can't
going
get
to
out of
any of
it
the
now.
games, Bergman? Are you going to go to any
To
of
what?
the
I'm going to game
Dodger
1.
games? You're going to game 1.
Going to game 1.
Ah.
All right. Did you guys hear this about me?
What?
Okay. Game 1 is when, Greg?
Friday.
Laker
Friday.
game. Game 2 is when?
Saturday.
Laker game. Game 3 is when?
Monday.
Laker game.
Tuesday.
5 out of the 7
Wednesday.
nights I have Laker
Thursday.
games. I'm going to have to watch these things like when I get back to my
Yeah,
hotel at night. I
yeah.
figured because I travel with an Amazon Fire Stick, I can record and then watch when I get back. And I'll have it on while I'm doing the Laker game. I'll have my iPad going. But it's going to be weird for me to try and follow this while I'm doing games.
Yeah. By the way, I'm looking at current get-in prices for the World Series.
I heard that it's over $1,000 for every game.
The worst seat is $1,000, including that seat that I once got for all of us way out in left field in the top deck where you couldn't even see the friggin' scoreboard. That's $1,000. Now,
Well, I just paid for half of it.
Yeah, you did. You
right.
did. Now, how are you getting there on Monday?
On Monday?
Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry, on Friday.
On Friday, I'm going to drive there.
No, but I mean, what? How are you on ticket? Are you on
Yeah, no,
credential?
ticket.
On a ticket.
Ticket.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, where are you sitting?
Far left field.
Far left field.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm thinking of top deck. I might just pull the trigger.
So this
Should
is,
should we give Jean a chance to pull out?
No. She made the commitment.
She did say
Your-
it.
your
We have
word-
it on tape.
Her word is her
That
bond.
you would do it for 500.
That's the thing about Jean.
Are you good now? With are you? I don't want to jeopardize your relationship.
She said I should have gone with 1,000.
Well,
No.
Did
It won't.
you
It will
update
not.
her that the 500 has come in.
I've not yet.
Okay.
So, let me tell her what to and see if she's like fully on board now. 'Cause
Yeah,
It's her
All
friend.
right, so,
not mine.
yeah. Tell her last chance. I have the 500. Are you sure? And see what she says.
Yeah.
Going now.
Because
I
these are
have
her
the
friends.
Yeah,
500.
right.
Which Juan would tell you not to do it.
He would tell me not to do it.
He
and
wouldn't let
Lisa
you.
has already said,
and I will do what he
couldn't do
says.
it.
That's
Yeah.
the truth.
I'm
That's
saying
the truth
I have
of
the
it.
500. Are you for sure okay with me doing this?
Okay, there
Yeah,
you go.
good.
So I wanted
report
to,
back to us when she responds.
So here's something weird about this World Series. Juan is he's not a huge Dodger fan, and he hates the traffic at Dodger Stadium.
Right.
But he has agreed that if it is a closeout game, we will buy tickets and go to the game. So that means potentially Game 6, potentially Game 7. I'll go on tickets. I've got an angle. I got a good angle. I'm playing.
So you can get them for face?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would. I mean, if you can get them for face, I would just go anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to go to 6, and then
What
they're
I
going to
really-
close it out in 6.
What I
think.
really, really hope is that it does go 6 or 7. I don't want I don't even want the Dodgers to sweep.
Oh,
them.
I'd take a sweep in a second.
I'm looking forward to this series. I want it to go back and forth. I want 2 weeks of content out of this.
Well, hashtag content. I'm all for that. What do you think it is? Now, Dodgers in 6 is what I would go. What do you think the favorite is?
Dodgers in 7.
It's Dodgers in 6.
Is it?
The
Okay.
favorite is Dodgers in 6. The second pick is Dodgers in 7, then Yankees in 7, then Dodgers in 5, then Yankees in 6. So, in other words, it's really heavily Dodgers.
Is it 2-3-2 like the
2-3-2.
CSs?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
2-3-2. So 3 will be at Yankee Stadium. I've not been to the new Yankee Stadium. Have you? I went to the old Yankee
one.
You
Stadium.
guys never been to a new one?
Not the new one.
Not only did I go to the old one, I got to do a really cool thing. When I was at the old one, we were doing live shots. This was in 2002 when the Angels won the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
They played the Yankees that year. So we were doing live shots for the late news. but in New York it was 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
Because it was like 11:30 here. So we could go out and run the bases. We were playing catch in the outfield. We were out in Monument Park hanging out, just killing time.
Yep.
And then they moved everything across the street. And so now it's in new Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, they moved the whole Monument Park, right?
Right. Yeah, if I wasn't in the middle of the Lakers season, I would seriously consider going back there like you did for Boston and like you did for the other one. I think to see a Dodgers-Yankees game in Yankee Stadium. Did you look at that Lasorda stuff, Greg? Is it usable?
So, Brian, tell him, because it's not the best
It's not the best audio.
Okay.
It's very hard to hear.
If you want to go, just Google. What I Googled was Reggie Jackson, Tommy Lasorda, argument World Series, and it came right up.
Right.
So you can go hear it.
Oh, I'll tell you the guy we got to find, Bergman, Laura. This guy who runs the right field pavilion
Jeter
at at Yankee Stadium. His name is Tom the Sheriff. Can you find Tom the Sheriff who runs right field for the Yankees? I was there a couple of times in right field for games.
And they do it. They get it coordinated.
And I was there in '99 when they dedicated the Joe DiMaggio monument in Monument Park, and Paul Simon was there and sang Mrs. Robinson.
Oh, how great is that?
When they unveiled it, you could hear a pin drop.
Remember DiMaggio had it in his contract with the Yankees, even after he retired, that anytime he was introduced at Yankee Stadium, it would be prefaced by the world's greatest living ball player, Joe DiMaggio. So we lost Joe. Willie Mays passed away this year.
Mm-hmm.
Who has that title now? Hank Aaron passed.
Willie Mays.
Pete Rose
gone.
passed.
Pete Rose passed. Who is the greatest living baseball player right now?
Shohei Ohtani.
Maybe.
I think he is.
Albert Pujols. No, Shohei's a little better, right?
Yeah.
And they played together, Albert Pujols and Shohei. It's not Trout anymore.
No, it's not Trout anymore. Well, it does. You don't have to be performing great now,
right? So maybe Trout's in that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, he could be in it. By the way, you know who's in it is I think Ken Griffey Jr. is in it.
Maybe. Never won a World Series.
True. Johnny Bench is still alive, isn't he?
Yep.
He might be it.
Yeah, I think Piazza was a better catcher than Bench statistically.
He was
not that offensive catcher Bench was, but still really good.
Yeah, he was. By the way, Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. are going to be at the Lakers opener tomorrow night. They said all along they wanted to be. They were father and son playing in Major League Baseball. They said they would want to be there when LeBron plays with Bronny for the first time. So Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. at Crypto.com Arena tomorrow night for the game.
Tom Hofarth just texted me Koufax. Is he the world's?
Oh, yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed that I didn't think of that.
Kevin Reese says Roger Clemens.
Yeah, Roger Clemens.
Well, but if you're gonna accept the Roger Clemens argument, Barry Bonds is better than him.
Yeah, I don't accept Barry Bonds.
Right. So if you throw the steroid guys out, it probably is Koufax.
Yeah. All right. Coming
it's not Ohtani.
Coming up next for you, that coach thing that you said.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you guys think is it ever a good idea, even if they did screw you over, to blame the refs when you lose?
Okay.
Somebody did that last night. We'll explain it coming up.
We will do it coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter. Favorite game day foods go great with Stella Rosa wines, a semi-sweet and semi-sparkling wine that must be served chilled. Stella Rosa can be found at your local retailer, so remember to grab a couple bottles next time you shop. Nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. Please celebrate responsibly.
Inspired by Southern California's laid-back yet active lifestyle, Travis Mathew creates premium men's and women's apparel designed to make you look and feel your best no matter the activity. Now, Travis Mathew brings that same style to USC fans with their first ever collegiate collaboration. Designed with the iconic Cardinal and Gold, this collection carries the tradition and legacy of USC. Gear up for game days in style. New customers get 20% off their first order with code 710 at travismatthew.com. That's code 710. Offer valid online only.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
It's SUV month at Kia of Carson, and you can get sweet deals on the last of the 24 Tellurides and win a sweet night experience for you and 3 guests just a test drive. Compliments of Kia of Carson and ESPN LA. We have great deals on our hybrids and plug-ins, as well as our all-electric models. So whether you decide to go with the Nero hybrid with an EPA estimated 53 mpg in the city or a rugged Telluride, we have the car and the deal for you all month at Kia of Carson. Visit KiaofCarson.com, or better yet, come test drive a new Kia for a chance to win a sweet experience.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles, and we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
We gonna be all right. All right, we have an update on the Greg Bergman keep his face painted all night story.
Okay.
Greg, what is the update?
So we are just going to. So Gene's friend Shirley that we talked about earlier.
Hey, Shirley. Hi, Shirley.
She is a cook, and she is doing all the cooking for that
This
night.
This is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Are you checking with Shirley?
Checking with
'Cause
Shirley.
It's
her boyfriend and all of her friends.
I was thinking about this aspect of it. So if
she's okay with it, I'll do it.
If you're just joining us, Greg lost a bet to Mason. They bet on the Rams-Raiders game. And so Greg had to paint his face. So he looks like Putty from Seinfeld. If you want to see what it looks like, go to social.
Got a sports team.
Yeah, we
Got a team.
So Greg looks like a doofus.
Yes.
And he's got eye black on, Rams eye black on.
To me, he looks great.
Yeah, he let it slip
that him and his girlfriend Jean, who we like a lot, are going to. Thank you, Parker. Are going to a dinner party tonight with a bunch of people that Greg doesn't know.
Right.
Even Jean doesn't know some of these people, but they're all friends with Jean's friend Shirley, right?
Yes,
and
correct.
she's the one that invited you.
Yes.
So we offered Greg at first $300.
Yep.
And Brian, do you have the? Then we called Jean and
Right.
said, "Would you mind if Greg went to this party where you don't know anybody, with his face painted? If we gave him $300?" And here's what Jean said.
I feel like for 500 he can do it.
All right. So she said for 500 he could do it. And we have now come up with the 500. Sam Pines, our station owner, threw in 100.
We had a fundraiser.
And Mark Cates, our sales guy, threw in 100 on behalf of the whole sales department. And so now Greg's at 500. We have handed him the money.
Yes.
And he is willing to do it.
Yep.
But we told him, because, again, we like Jean and we don't want Jean mad at him.
Right.
We said, call her just to make sure that she's not going to break up with
And then
you
Jean
over this.
called Shirley.
So Jean then said she's calling Shirley. Have you heard back?
I know. So it's a group chat with Jean, Shirley, and me. It says, Shirley, we have a question for you. Greg lost a bet at work, and the punishment is him wearing blue and white. It's blue and yellow, but blue and white face paint today, a la Braveheart. They're offering him $500 if he wears the face paint at the dinner party tonight. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants his name out there.
Yeah, that's
and company be offended by that. Honest answer, please. He looks like this, and it's a picture of my nemesis.
Yeah.
And Braveheart.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no reaction
No
yet.
reaction yet.
No reaction yet.
All right, keep us
But
posted.
it's out there.
Shirley has
in the
been
world.
asked.
Shirley
Yeah,
has
you
been
can't, because I thought about this. It's kind of like you're upstaging the bride at a rehearsal
Yeah,
dinner.
right.
It's his party.
And
Correct.
everybody's going to talk about you.
Right.
And that will have a hangover if
he's
Shirley,
not mad about it.
it forces Jean, it puts Jean in a spot between you and Shirley, which is not good. So
No.
yeah, you're smart to get her to
Those
sign
are
off.
such old-fashioned names, Jean and Shirley.
I like it, though.
It's like
Because they've come.
Where's Madge and
those
Bridget?
names come back around though because nobody uses them anymore. Like Jean, Greg's girlfriend, is young, attractive. I mean, she could bring that whole.
Oh, sure.
She could bring the whole name back.
Absolutely. All right, so tomorrow night, Lakers opening night.
Opening night.
And, of course, Ireland will be situated in Section 111 at Crypto.com
If
Arena.
they would let me, I would paint my face.
To describe tomorrow night's game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, while Ireland is there, and maybe you can't get tickets to Crypto and want to be part of the night, you can come to Cosm and watch the game with me. Now, Cosm is in Inglewood. It's so hard to. It's like
If you were
curved
watching
digital
the
boards
NLCS
everywhere.
with the Mets, when they went to the cutaways of the watch party, those people were all at Cosm.
Right. And if you're at
if you want to look
Cosm-
up more about this, because everybody always asks you, how do you spell it? It's COSM.
Yes.
Kind of a goofy spelling, COSM.
And right now, you got a chance to join me there tomorrow night for Lakers opening night.
You know, one of Lisa's tennis friends, her husband runs it.
Is that
Her
right?
husband's the GM. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll
Wow.
find out his name.
Yeah,
go
find out
ahead.
his name. So all those guys over there are unbelievable. But if you want to be there with me tomorrow night, go to ESPNLA.com, click on that banner, and you can sign up. Get yourself on the guest list. There will be a drawing for the people that actually get to go. So, again, go to ESPNLA.com, hit the Cosm banner, and be with me tomorrow night. See the game in shared reality. It will be like being courtside. That's tomorrow
We
night.
have a response from Shirley.
Oh, Shirley.
What'd she say?
All caps. This is in all caps.
Yeah. Okay.
Please come with face paint.
Love it. Oh, good. She's one of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good for
that's
her.
great. Anything that makes you look like a doofus, I'm 100% for.
I cannot wait.
Way to go, Shirley.
Unbelievable that I have to go to this party.
Cannot wait to see the pictures.
You never thought this was coming through.
But
She said, do they need pictures for proof? Can
Yes.
I provide props?
Yes. No.
Yes.
You have to
I
take
want
this
I want
seriously.
a group shot with you in
Yeah,
the middle.
Greg, you got to take this segment that we just did where we're all talking about him and play it for him. You'll be a big hit now.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to get into there with.
Yeah. Yeah.
From now on, Greg's going to be, who's Gene dating? The face paint guy.
The guy with the face paint?
Yeah, he's the
face
face
paint
paint
guy.
guy. You're putty now.
Yeah.
You're putty.
Good for you, man. I'm
I
so
always
happy
liked
for
Buddy.
you.
He was
Yeah.
funny.
All right.
And
We'll do that. We got a break, so we'll do the coach next.
Yeah, we'll do the coach thing next. And then we got Game of Games. It's your game today. By the way, tomorrow's a monster day because I think Pepe and Michael are going to be here for opening night, and it'll be Michael's game tomorrow. So big, big week as we work ahead towards Game 1 of the World Series on Friday at Dodger Stadium. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Qualifying for new high-interest rate loans? Call Sellers Advantage. With thousands of satisfied customers, they're the go-to choice for homeowners looking to sell their homes fast. They'll buy your home for a competitive cash offer and can close in just days, not weeks or months. No repairs are needed because they buy homes as is. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. Sellers Advantage is the fastest and most stress-free way to sell your home. If you're ready to sell your home, call Sellers Advantage. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about our newest partnership deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
That's right. Call us or slip into the DM, Uncle.Artie.
Uncle Artie's not just my friend, but he's your uncle in the business. Artie Pernia is a seasoned personal injury attorney who works with you so you receive the best possible compensation for your case. Let Uncle Artie and the Pernia Law family provide peace of mind so you can focus on recovery and getting back to you.
If you've been injured in an accident or you're unhappy with your current injury attorney, come to Pernia Law. We take care of you like family. That's why they call me Uncle Artie.
Call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
Dodgers going to Game 1 of the World Series Friday night. It'll be Garrett Cole for them, and I assume it'll be Jack Flaherty for us, but there's been no formal announcement.
Flaherty or Yamamoto? It's Yamamoto's turn.
But they've got a break,
right?
And Flaherty's more a guy you can use 1, 4, and 7 than Yamamoto is.
Greg, what do you think? Flaherty or Yamamoto?
Flaherty?
Yamamoto.
You think?
I think Yamamoto because he's on a certain rest schedule, and if you want him to pitch a second time and possibly at least pitch a second time. You're going to want him on the right
But
rest.
Flaherty can go 1-4-7.
I feel,
But if
I
you
wouldn't
wanted
want
somebody,
Flaherty to
if you wanted a pitcher to go 1-4-7, wouldn't you want it to be Yamamoto? They don't know
But
anything
I don't know
about
if
him.
Yamamoto can do 1-4-7.
They've all seen Flaherty because he came out of the American League.
Right, no, but what I'm saying is Yamamoto physically and the way he pitches, I don't think he can do 1-4-7.
Now, can you throw something else? What if it's Bueller?
You want to start Bueller in game 1.
What if it's Bueller?
No, I don't think
He hasn't pitched yet. He hasn't pitched for a little while.
I
He's on the
vote
most
Flaherty,
rest.
you vote
Yamamoto.
And you
Yamamoto.
vote Yamamoto. Okay, we'll find out what Dave does. Whatever
Flaherty-
Dave does, it's going to
Flaherty
be
looks
right.
really
so,
bad.
This is how far women's basketball
under the weather.
has come in the world.
Okay.
Was he really, Laura?
Was he?
Flaherty was sick?
Yeah, that's what they said. That he
Oh,
was
okay.
under the
That
weather.
explains That makes
His
some
velocity
sense.
was like 5
Dave Roberts
miles
said he was
down.
under the
Yeah.
weather.
Dave Roberts lies.
He just hung out the door.
Dave Roberts is crazy like a fox. This is how far women's basketball's come. I was as into that Dodger game last night as any game I've been into all year. I actually pulled out my laptop while I was watching the Dodger game and put on the WNBA Finals game because it was so close.
Okay.
And at the end of that game, at the end of regulation, Minnesota was playing at New York. Okay, New York's the favorite. This was the deciding game 5. They played best of 5 for the title.
Okay.
Sabrina Ionescu, the Liberties, they have 3 great players, but she's one of them. Brianna Stewart's one of them.
Right.
Jonquel Jones is one of them. Sabrina was 1 for 18.
Ooh.
She had Kobe Bryant versus the Celtics game 7 you know,
Right.
when he went 6 for 24. Sabrina couldn't hit a shot. End of the game, Minnesota's up 2. Okay? 5 seconds to go. Brianna Stewart drives the ball to the basket.
Yep.
I probably would not have called a
I would
foul.
not have called this. I would not have called this.
She rose up. The defender put her arm straight up in the air. Brianna went up to shoot, and their hands did touch, but
Yes.
I didn't think the defender committed
I didn't
what
either.
I would call a foul. But they called a foul.
That would be incidental contact
Right, I
by
agree with you.
definition.
I
yeah.
agree with you. I think they may have missed the call. After the game, Cheryl Reeve, who's the coach of the league, she's won 4 titles. She's the coach of the U.S. Olympic team. She's going, I've never liked her. I don't like her now because of what she did to Caitlin Clark.
Right.
But it's indisputed that she's one of the best women's basketball coaches, if not the best women's basketball coach in the world right now.
Okay.
After the game, she was up there talking, and most of the time, if it's a deciding game, the other team won the title, you just congratulate the other team and get out of there.
Right.
Cheryl did not. Here's exactly what she said.
I know all the headlines will be Reeve cries foul. Bring it on, right? Bring it on, because it was stolen from us. Bring it on.
So she says the game was stolen. She used an expletive, but she said the game was stolen from us on that call. Now, after that call, Brianna Stewart still had to make 2 free throws. The game then went into overtime, and New York won the game in overtime.
Yep.
But had they not called that foul, there's a decent chance Minnesota would have won in regulation.
Right.
I don't think it's ever a good look to be the blame the refs person. I just don't.
Even when it is their fault.
Again, I agree with Cheryl. I think they missed the call, but she had a last-second shot after that. She had 5 seconds. They didn't get a good shot off. She had an entire overtime.
Right.
And she couldn't win it. Did that call cost her the title? You can make that argument, but I think she had ample opportunity to win the game, and she didn't, and this is a bad look. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a bad look. I mean, there were lots of ways to win that game. I obviously didn't watch the game, but saw the highlights. I'm sure there were lots of ways for them to win the game, and for it to come down to the last play is too bad. I think it was the wrong call, but I don't think blaming the officials or the refs for a loss is a good look at all. Even when they did butcher it.
I was a diehard Raiders fan during the Tuck Rule game.
Yeah.
That I think they I'll never get over
But
it.
by the letter of the law, it was the right call.
They blew the
They've
call.
changed the rule. It was the right call at the time.
But I always thought John Gruden handled that perfectly. After the game, they asked Gruden, he said, I think they missed the call. It's not why we lost the game. And everybody went, well, wait a minute. If you would have had the ball and you could have run the clock out. And
Right.
that's it. He goes, we had plenty of other chances.
Yeah.
Which is the truth.
Sure.
Once that game got to overtime, it's Cheryl Reeve's job to go to her team and go, look, We got 5 minutes to win the title. Let's go win it.
Right.
They just didn't.
No.
The Liberty played a little better. Breanna Stewart kind of took over the game. And I obviously, because of Caitlin Clark, this was a banner year for women's basketball.
Amazing year, yeah.
They've never had the following nor the buzz about their sport like they have now. And
by
I
the way,
think for Cheryl Reeve to blame the refs for the championship game, which went overtime, I think if I get asked that question, rather than blame the refs, I say, this is the best year women's basketball has ever had. I really think we should have won the game. There were some questionable calls there that may have cost us, but I don't want that to overshadow that our game jumped 5 levels this year. And we're just we're going to go forward from here and be great.
Okay, so I'm dumb. Liberty and Lynx. What was that game 7?
It was game 5 and it's over.
Oh, game 5.
Yeah. So that they played best of 5.
Oh, they did. So that was the
championship game. Yeah.
Well, I think I'd bitch too. I don't blame her.
All right. So Bergman is wearing face paint to the party.
Yes.
Very proud of him. I think it's going to be a way to take pictures.
Oh, there will be lots and lots of pictures.
Group shot.
Yeah.
It's my game today. I cannot win. Greg, what are the Game of Games standings
as
we speak? Because we are now sitting here on October 21st, 10 days till Halloween.
I'm making a run.
And I'm going on a road trip next week, so if I don't have a big lead, this is not my month.
So I think we're tied. It's the
Ireland,
Wi-Fi.
I think, is ahead. I'm pulling them up right now, but the internet here has been a little
wonky.
Yeah, everything's been wonky today.
All right,
I got it.
Ireland 5, Bergman 3, Brian 3, Jacob 1, Pepe 1, Mason, you and I nothing.
What?
Yeah.
On
That's a typo.
October 21st,
No.
nothing.
That's got to be a
Mace,
typo.
you could win today, but I will say, based on his other job, Greg is the favorite in this game. That's my
job.
That's my tease.
Oh, the blue review job.
Oh,
Maybe.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Just a little real quick. Brandon Ayuk out for the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did you say it
It was
earlier?
trending that way. No, we didn't say it.
So,
but yeah.
Mace, I'm John Lynch. I call you're Les Snead. Hey, man, you saw Ayuk's out for the year. Debo's hurt. I've got no receivers. I know you guys have a lot of money invested in Cooper Kupp. What's it going to cost me to get Cooper Kupp from you?
Well, first I would say, can you wait a couple weeks?
Sure.
I want to see where we are.
Sure.
And we get to the trade deadline, and if you make the best offer, if you
But
give us,
I'm making an offer now. What's it take? What do you want?
oh, I want a first-round pick.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could get one first-round pick, I'd do it.
I'd do it for 2.
Wait, you think you're going to get one first-round pick for Cooper Kupp?
I don't think you are.
No,
he's asking for an
that's what I'm
overpay.
holding. I'm holding out
He's
for.
being smart.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
I
starting.
think it's
Devontae got a 3.
A
Correct.
3 that could be converted to a 2, but did you guys read the hoops you have to jump through for Devontae to make that a 2?
Oh, it's impossible.
He has to be first team All Pro, or
First or second team
or he has
All-Pro,
to play
he
in
has
the.
to play in the AFC Championship game.
which is not going to happen this year.
Yeah,
They are awful.
yeah.
They built around the wrong guy.
typical
But don't you
Jets.
think that Cooper Kupp is worth less than Devontae Adams?
Right, but to trade him to the Niners, I would want
Oh,
more.
to the Niners.
I think they're
okay.
comparable in talent, but Cooper's older and he's hurt.
Right.
By the way, they're not that much difference.
He's
in
hurt
age.
all the time.
Is
I think one's 30 and one's 31.
Yeah, exactly. They're right around 30.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do Game of Games coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, are you looking for the perfect smile? You got to meet my friend Dr. Monica Madden at Beverly Hills Ortho, your go-to dentist right here in L.A. Check her out at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com or 877-7-LETS-DO-THIS. With locations in Beverly Hills, Studio City, Alhambra, and downtown L.A., luxury orthodontic treatment is convenient no matter where you are. Your smile will be in expert hands with Monica at BeverlyHillsOrtho.com or 877-LETS-DO-THIS. That's 877-753-8736 or Beverly Hills Ortho. ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
Of Avner's team's work. Some of them used to be in the restoration business, rebuilding homes after disasters. Some of them used to be in the contents handling business, moving homeowners' belongings to a safe place for restoration and storage. Some of them were experts in hazardous materials handling, like asbestos and lead testing. That was their daily work. And some of them were members of law firms handling bad faith claims and general business disputes. You see, diversification is the name of the game. When you are represented by Avner Gatt's team, you have the entire team's experience and know-how by your side. No one, and I mean no one, messes with Avner Gatt and his team. So call Avner Gatt right now, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. That's AvnerGatt.com, AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. When you call him directly, Avner Gatt and his family, they take the calls themselves. Avner Gatt says, hello.
Lakers fans, are you looking for new Lakers merch to add to your closet? We got you covered. Head over to LakersStore.com. That's LakersStore.com and snag the latest tees, hats, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, accessories, and more to rep the purple and gold. We've got something for the whole family. Mom, dad, kids, and babies too. Rep your team and look good doing it. Check out LakersStore.com. That's LakersStore.com. Let's go Lake Show.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room. Now open 24/7. Play no-bust blackjack, poker, and more. Enjoy Century Bar and Grill's flavorful menu for lunch or late-night dinners. Watch your favorite teams and catch up with friends on game days. Unwind and enjoy live music and crafted cocktails at Ray's Lounge. Easy parking and access, Hollywood Park Casino. Located next door to the Forum and SoFi Stadium. Park, party, and play. Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game.
Must be 21 and older to enter. These are approved DOJ games. Geico 004527. Geico 003871.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and it is Ireland's game today. John, what you got cooking?
All right, here we go. The Dodgers are the talk of the town, heading to the World Series. So this is a game of Know Your Dodgers.
Okay.
All right, it's all multiple choice. Here we go. It is Brian, Laura, Greg, and Mace.
Okay.
This Dodger has a daughter, Kinley, and a son, Kaj. Is it A, Kike Hernandez, B, Kevin Kiermaier, or C, Mookie Betts? Brian, Hernandez, Kiermaier, or Betts?
Let's go Hernandez.
Okay, Laura.
Kike.
You're going Kike. Greg.
I'm
Daughter Kinley and son Kaj.
I'm trying to remember what Mookie's kids are named. I'll say Mook.
Okay, Mace.
And I will say Kiermaier.
It is Mookie Betts, and Bergman has the lead. I was afraid, as the host of the Blue Review. Did you know
the
and were
children's
you
names?
I knew that he had a daughter that threw out the first pitch.
Okay, so you're ahead 1-0. All right, Laura, this one coming to you.
Sure.
This Dodger hosts a charity golf tournament in Lexington, Kentucky every year to benefit the Kids Cancer Alliance. Is it A, Walker Bueller, B, Will Smith, or C, Blake Trinan? Bueller, Smith, or Trinan?
I will go with Smith.
Smith. Greg.
Sounds like a Walker Bueller kind of thing.
Mace.
I will try Trinan.
Brian.
I believe it is Walker Bueller.
It is Walker Bueller. You knew, Brian.
You knew it?
Oh, I knew that was where he's from.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from
so
Kentucky. I didn't know he was from
Well,
Kentucky.
so is Smith. So is
Oh, I
Will
didn't
Smith.
know
That's what I went with.
Yeah, and I don't know where Trinan's from. All right. Greg. Greg's up 2-1. Greg, this one coming to you.
Yep.
This Dodger is a dual citizen in Canada, as both his parents are from there, Toronto and Windsor. Is it A, Tommy Edman, B, Freddie Freeman, or C, Daniel Hudson? Edman, Freeman, or Hudson? Greg.
I'll go with Fredward Freeman.
Okay, Mace.
I'll go Freeman.
Brian.
Freeman.
Laura.
I mean, Greg hasn't been wrong, so let's go with Freeman.
And Greg is not wrong. You sounded like you knew that
Yeah,
one.
I did know that one.
Yeah, okay. So I didn't know that.
No, I
until
didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, I
looked
know
it
he's
up.
Canadian. I think he played on Team Canada
He has,
in the
yeah,
WBC.
he has dual citizenship
Okay.
in Canada. All right, Greg's 3 for 3, and he leads Brian 3-2. Mace and Laura have 1. All right, Mace, this one coming to you.
Okay.
This Dodger has a mom who was a gymnast at Cal State Fullerton, then went on to coach Cal State Northridge to a gymnastics national championship. Is it A, Tyler Glasnow, B, Chris Taylor, or C, Jack Flaherty? Glasnow, Taylor, or Flaherty? Mace.
Flaherty.
Brian.
I'll go Glass now.
Laura.
Flaherty.
Greg.
I think only Flaherty is from here, so I'm going to say Flaherty too.
We have a tie. The answer is Tyler Glasnow.
Wow, you tricked us.
Yes. I did that intentionally.
It
All right.
worked.
Brian 3, Greg 3, Laura 1, Mace 1. Here we go back to Brian. Like George Sedano, this Dodger has a daughter named Aria. Is it A, Miguel Rojas, B, Brusdar Gratterall, or C, Teoscar Hernandez? Rojas, Gratterall, or Hernandez has a daughter named Aria. Brian.
I'll take Bazooka Gratterall.
Okay, Laura.
Yeah, I'll go Grado.
All right, Greg.
It was Teoscar or who? Who are the other two?
Miguel Rojas, Brusdar Gratterall, or Teoscar Hernandez?
I like Rojas.
Okay, Mace.
I'm going Rojas also.
The answer is Brusdar Gratterall. And Brian, it
Brian's
sounded
taking the
like you
lead.
knew.
I had
It
no
was
idea.
Just a guess?
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Greg 4, Laura 2. Brian 4, Greg 3, Laura 2, Mace 1. Here we go.
Am I out?
Close. 1, 2, 3. No, you still got time.
I got things to do.
Okay. Obviously. This one going to Laura.
Okay.
This Dodger once appeared as himself in an episode of the soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful.
Okay.
Is it A, Clayton Kershaw, B, Joe Kelly, or C, Kike Hernandez? Kershaw, Kelly, or Hernandez played themselves, Laura, on Bold and the Beautiful. Which one?
That's a soap opera?
Yeah, Kershaw, Kelly, or Hernandez?
I want to say Kershaw, but I'm going to go Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly. Okay, great.
This feels Kike Hernandez-y.
Okay, Mace.
I'm going to go Kershaw.
Brian.
I think I'm also going to go Kershaw.
We are tied again. The answer is Kike Hernandez.
Felt very Kike-ish.
Now
is
Kershaw
Kike-ish,
did
right.
appear as himself on a comedy. Do you remember which one?
Kershaw?
All about my mother.
No.
Modern
Show?
Family.
All
It
about
was
my mother.
the one with the what's her
It's
name?
the most famous episode ever of New Girl.
I was like New
Great
Girl.
episode.
Because the name of the episode is called, it ran after the Super Bowl.
Didn't it have Prince in it too?
It's called
yeah.
Prince.
That's why I was
And
like, I knew
Prince
it.
invites-
Zoe Deschanel.
Prince invites all the people from the apartment, the
Yeah.
boys and the girls,
Yep.
to a party. and Kershaw's at the party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
That's a great episode, by the way.
All right, so Brian and
Am I out yet?
Greg are tied. You might be
I'm
out.
I think I'm out.
No, Laura, you have
Oh.
two.
Yeah, you're in, Laura.
All right,
There's two
one,
left, right?
2, 3 left. So, Mace, you're not out yet.
Oh.
You got to go opposite, though.
One of us have to go first.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Brian, you went first that time. Greg, I'm coming to you.
Sure.
All right. This Dodger is the only Major League Baseball player ever to hit a grand slam for his first home run and his 100th home run. Both grand slams. Is it A, Shohei Ohtani, B, Chris Taylor, or C, Max Muncy? Shohei, Taylor, or Muncy? Greg.
So I was thinking Muncie before you said anything, so I'll say Muncie.
Okay, Mace.
See, I got to be different. So
Oh, matter of fact, I'll let you go last. Brian.
Okay.
I'll take Chris Taylor.
Okay, Mace. You want Shohei?
that leaves me Shohei.
Laura.
I think we have to just go with Shohei, right?
The answer is Chris Taylor, and
Wow.
Brian Cohen
Right.
is in the lead again. Okay, so that means Brian, you have to keep going first.
And I'm out.
You
Yep,
are
I'm
now
out.
out, and
Thank
Laura,
you.
you are now out. Okay, so we're down to a 2-horse race. Last question, Greg. So you've got to go opposite. Okay.
Yep.
Brian, this Dodger was once the subject of a Jeopardy question. Here was the question. This pitcher hit 100 miles per hour with this type of pitch that gets its name from its downward motion. The answer was, what is a sinker? Is that pitcher Brusdar Graterol, Blake Trinan, or Evan Phillips? Graterol, Trinan, or Phillips threw a 100-mile-an-hour sinker.
I'll go Gratterall again.
Okay. Greg, you want Trinan or Phillips?
Jeez, so I know Phillips throws sinker, but has he ever gone to 100 miles an hour?
Trinan or Phillips?
I'm gonna go with Phillips.
You're going to kill yourself.
It's Trinan.
It's Trinan. Yeah, it was right there for you, but it was
I didn't think
Trinan.
Phillips even never hit him.
Yeah, all right,
Dang it.
let's do the
Good job, Brian.
Yeah,
Woo!
way to go,
Thank you.
Brian.
Good job,
Let's do the tiebreaker just for fun. How many Dodgers on the current NLCS roster, the one that just finished playing the Mets, were born in 1990 or before? So 33 years old or older. How many of the 25, or I think you can go to 26 now, how many of the 26 were born 1990 or before? Brian, what do you think?
I'll go with 11.
Okay. Laura?
I'll go 13.
Greg?
It's lower. It's like 4.
Okay. Mace?
5.
Mason got it. It's
Oh, you jerk.
It's 7.
7.
Blake Trinan, Freddie Freeman, Austin Barnes, Max Muncy,
I forgot about Barnes.
Kevin Kiermaier, Daniel Hudson, and Chris Taylor. Those are the 7.
There you go. By the way,
Well done, Brian.
Chris Taylor can't complain. He had a good night. Good series.
Sure did. He just missed a home run too.
Yeah, very close.
Yep.
I didn't really say this today, but I really, really owe Dave Roberts an apology.
Yes, you
Good
do.
for you,
Yep.
Mace.
And so does Travis, and
yeah.
especially
Morales.
Morales.
I was wrong about Dave Roberts. He
Brian,
has.
just take that part where he said, I was wrong, and make that
I
drop.
tried to blend it to
Yeah.
Dave, so it couldn't be taken out of context. But no, I was clearly wrong about Dave Roberts. By the way, he looked like he had the weight of the world lifted off of his
Well, here's the
shoulders
thing
last
I've
night when he was celebrating.
I've never understood about your previous Dave Roberts position, and I applaud you for evolving.
Well, he's won it.
Yeah. He is, percentage-wise,
Right.
the winningest manager, active manager in baseball. And I think, Greg, Aaron Boone's second.
Yeah, he is second.
And so I know your guys'
By the way,
position
both
has
of
always
them,
been.
both of them are.
It's not that he doesn't win; it's that he doesn't win in the playoffs.
So that's the other part. He's now gone to the World Series 4 times in 8 years.
Right.
You're done.
See, that
You're done.
changes
But I
things.
mean, Greg,
though.
until this, he was there 3 times in 7.
Well, yeah, but if you would have lost 3 times in a row in the division
In the first
series
round.
against a division opponent,
And he almost did.
you get
And
out.
by the way,
and he
and
almost
I,
did. Right,
I
right.
still think they would have let him go. They would
I
have
don't.
changed.
I know you guys
voices
all
if
feel
he
that
had
way.
lost in the first round.
If he
I
lost to
don't
the Padres, he
because what Mace, what do you and I always say about this? If you're going to fire somebody, you better have the next guy.
Skip Schumacher.
It's different in
Skip
baseball.
Schumacher. I mean, honestly,
Carlos Mendoza.
Well,
Are you expecting Carlos Mendoza to be the head coach of the Yankees?
No,
Or manager,
the Mets.
sorry, manager of the Mets. Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems to me that Dave Roberts has checked every box that you would ask a manager to check.
But let's be honest. Had he lost, I stand by the fact that I think they should have changed their voice.
Yeah.
But the
I
fact
understand your position.
the
I just
fact
disagree with
the fact that he has managed his ass off and pulled and hit every right button the entire postseason, I think has earned everybody's trust.
And those of you who, this crowd is very small, but you're still out there because I hear from you. Those of you who think Andrew Friedman is part of the problem and not the solution are not paying attention.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Andrew Friedman pulls rabbits out of a hat every year.
Yep.
And every year since Andrew Friedman has been here, they win the division, and most years they have the best record.
And remember how bad their trade deadline was this year? They didn't get any. Oh, wait a minute. They got Jack Flaherty,
Tommy
Edman, and they got Michael Kopech. Bam.
Yeah, basically for Miguel Vargas.
Yes.
Three huge impact guys.
All right. We're going to do some super crosstalk. Do we have
Are Sedano and Cap in today, Lindsay?
Do we have Sedano and
You got
Cap?
them both?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Sedano and Cap joining us coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710. And hit the super stage.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk, presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right.
All right, so just Cap so far.
What's up, Cabby?
Hi, Cap.
Hey, gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Fantastic. It's a beautiful day in America.
Yeah, it's certainly a beautiful day in Southern California,
Yes.
and more specifically in L.A. I mean, I will say this: it was a weird weekend too, right? I mean, the Rams kind of squeaked by the Raiders.
Yeah,
I know you guys have been talking
win
about
is a
that.
win is a win, man.
Yep. Dodgers get that win last night, move on to the World Series.
Yep.
I know you guys have been talking about that.
Yep.
I've been listening to you for a while. But USC, I heard that
disaster.
also.
Oy
Just
vey.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oy vey is right. Thank you, Johnny I.
All right, so Cappy, I don't know if you have you taken a look at any of our social media today? Have you seen the picture of Bergman with his face painted? Okay,
I have indeed.
So I don't know if you were following this, but early in the show, Bergman let it leak that he is going to a party tonight with Jean, his girlfriend, but it's a party with people that he hasn't met yet. It's all friends of Jean's friend Shirley, and Shirley is having this party.
Such an old school name.
Yeah, they're both
Right,
those
love
names are
that.
old school. Love them. So we offered him, Mason and I offered him $300, $150 each, if he would wear the face paint to this dinner party tonight.
Right.
And we called Jean, and she said, I would hold out for $500.
Okay.
So we got Sam Pines threw in $100. Mark Cates threw in $100.
Oh, wow.
Now we're there. We're at $500.
Okay.
What would it have cost? What would have had to pay you in order to get you to do it?
To go to a dinner party
In
at
full face paint
Okay,
with a
it's-
bunch of people, which Rachel's friends who you haven't met yet.
Okay. And Bergie, just if I could, just for 1 second, there you go. I just wanted you to look right into the camera.
Got it right there.
'Cause
Just for you, Cappy.
You're looking
I'll move
super
the microphone.
handsome.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Looks good, doesn't it?
See, by the way, who did that?
Laura did it.
She
And
did a
at what
great job,
did
didn't
good.
she?
What time of the day did this happen?
Like right at 1 or noon when we started.
12:30.
Yeah.
Got it. So you would wear what you're currently wearing, right? Like you're
Yeah,
not going
he cannot watch this. Matter of fact, he has a review, as an employee review with someone later this afternoon that he will be in full face paint.
And I'm sure taken very seriously.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't fire anybody where you're wearing face paint.
Right.
What Cap? I told him I would have done it for $100. Greg is shaking his head at $500. He's going to do it because he's a good sport. I thought you'd be more like me, that you'd do it for $100.
I probably would have done it for 100 only because I would have been like, okay, I'll do that, rather than taking my time and pressing the brakes and going, well, hold on a second. Maybe there's more to be made here.
Yeah.
Now, had you guys
Gene
given
was
me
thinking.
Right, had you guys given me the opportunity to call Rachel, I'll just say this right now. We could be looking at $1,000 right about now.
Rachel would have you hold out for $1,000?
She would try and hold you guys up for
Yeah,
the
that's
1,000.
what Gene
right,
did.
right. That's
Like,
what
Gene's very first thing she said was he would do it for $500, which I
I feel
applaud
like
her.
for 500 he can do it.
How about that?
Love it.
Right.
That's the best.
Which I thought was perfect.
Always be negotiating, Gene. Always be negotiating.
Well, in her case, always be closing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ABC.
Guys,
Right.
can this be bid of the year? Can we put this
Could
in
be.
there?
It's up there.
But
Sure.
there's
it's
a
good
lot.
one.
Of, there's a lot of year left.
So
I thought Cappy dressing like Elton John's in the running for
Oh,
bid of the
that
year.
you're right. You're right.
So
That's a
that's
great one.
better.
Yeah, that is good.
However, by me going to a dinner party like this, I
That's
think
true.
that, but
Up
it's not
to
a
the
part of the
station.
station. So that's the
No,
only
no,
thing.
but it was created on the air, so it counts.
that could push it a little bit higher.
Elevate.
But Cappy's
I think they will.
outfit
Let's put
was
it this
better.
way. I think both those things will be nominated.
Right.
How about this, Bergie? Tonight, why don't you ask Gene, or Shirley for that matter, to.
Or Madge. Ask Madge.
Or
Madge
Ethel.
would-
I don't know if they
yeah.
have a Madge.
No.
Ethel.
Ethel. Yeah.
How about
Hazel?
Doris? Is Doris going to be
Hazel?
Iris.
Hazel. That's a good one.
Bridget.
there? Yeah.
It's another old school.
No, there's a
Could you ask
Christine.
any of these old school lady name women to videotape your introduction to the dudes? You see, the dudes are the guys who I want to see how the guys react. Like some guys might be like, "All right, bro, cool, way to go, big fan. All right, I like it," and other guys be like,
Greg, I think most of them, when you tell them you got $500, are going to say no brainer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I totally would have
It's a
done
no
it."
brainer.
Although
And can
they
I
are in
just
the
ask-
Hollywood Hills, so they made me like $500.
right.
Pull that out of my pocket daily.
Just a point of information for a small detail that I feel like I missed. Check me on this, but isn't Bergie wearing like Rams colors on his face?
That was the bet he lost. He's
Oh,
a
right.
Raider fan. The Rams the Rams beat the Raiders, so
Got it.
Greg had to paint his face like
Yeah.
a Ram guy.
Okay, got
And
it. I missed that
Mason
small
would have had
detail.
to wear silver.
I would have
with
had to
little
wear
black
silver.
spots.
By the way, yeah,
and a little black.
Silver.
No,
Just
What?
a little black.
Well, because we
Silver
thought
and
if
black.
we put anybody in blackface in 2024, Cap, that
Oh.
person would be
yeah.
canceled.
No, I would
Oh.
have to put on silver.
Oh, because I would
Raiders
my
paint.
No,
my,
somebody would find a way to cancel you.
right.
Oh,
My
yeah,
immediate
sure.
response is, why don't you just put like the color black on Mace's face so that it matches his hair, and then you got silver and black. But
Yeah,
if you,
no.
if
But then
you
he's
use black,
in full
yeah, full
blackface,
blackface,
and then he gets
yeah.
canceled.
you can't be canceled, Mace.
For blackface?
Not
I think,
you.
I think people are canceled for blackface, and rightfully so.
Right, but what if?
Well,
the,
but it not always. Jimmy Kimmel did blackface.
Oh,
and
no,
he
but
survived
years
it.
ago. But, I mean, you don't, in year of our Lord 2024, do that.
But
so
isn't-
I wouldn't
but,
do that.
But that's not. Listen, I don't. Point of information yet
Yeah,
again.
point of information.
But it's not a blackface when you're dressing up as a Raider guy.
Right. You understand context, though, Cap. The internet does not.
Don't you remember that little kid at the Chiefs game last
they-
year
they
who they
shamed that
they
kid.
caught him in profile and said, "What are they doing?" He had his face half red and half black, and he heard. I mean, it was a national debate.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because he was half blackface.
Yes, correct. Because
Got
they
it.
caught him in profile, and they're like, "What's that kid doing?" So, anyways, no, I wouldn't do that. But
All right.
but I would have paid it off. I thought the Rams played a beautiful game yesterday.
Come on.
Absolutely dominating. 4 takeaways. That defense is showing great improvement.
I think you're overstating the
I am-
Rams'
I
performance
am
there, my
very
friend.
much looking forward to Thursday night against the Vikings.
Yeah, I think I am too. But I will just say this: if you're going to look on the bright side, yeah, the Rams won. That's great.
Yes.
The even brighter side is that Seattle. You don't really believe Seattle quite yet. They've only got 4 wins. You're thinking to yourself, San Francisco's going to wake up at some point. They're 3-3.
Yep.
I mean the
3 and
Rams
4.
season 3-4 rather. The Rams season is alive and well. Especially when they get Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back. If
Right.
those two guys come back healthy and you add those two guys to what this offense looked like yesterday, which running the football looked kind of good yesterday.
Yeah.
You add those two star wide receivers to this offense, and all of a sudden I think the Rams are going to come back.
Well, I think they're going to get one of those guys back. I think they're going to get Cooper Kupp back for Thursday night.
What's wrong with Puka Nacua?
Knee.
Yeah.
Is he maybe out for the year?
No one has said that.
No.
No
But-
one has said that.
But to come back in game 1 after the injury in training camp and not be able to survive week 1 doesn't look good.
Now, Kupp, they probably could have played Kupp yesterday, but they decided, no, let's give him a few extra days, play him against Minnesota. We can get through the Raiders. And the Raiders are an awful-looking team. That's a terrible-looking team.
Not only are they a
you say that one more
bad-looking
time?
team.
Raiders are a terrible-looking team. Awful-looking team.
The team Greg Bergman thought was going to go 6-1 at one point.
Yes.
Why do you think my face looks like this?
Yeah.
By the way, as soon as I walked in, I only saw the one side of his
Yeah.
face, so I thought he just had the little thing on his cheek, and then he turned around. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, look
Well,
at
you
him
heard
from
the,
one
the
side.
big
He's got
bet we have
jaundice.
with him
No,
tonight, right?
no.
We gave him $500. Sam Pines threw in, Kate threw in, Mason and I threw in. He's going to a dinner party tonight in the Hollywood Hills. With the party's being thrown by one of his girlfriend's friends, and he doesn't.
Shirley.
Her name is Shirley. He hasn't met any of these people, and he's going
in full face paint because we gave him $500.
That's right.
And
Did you guys hand him cash? Like,
he's got
Greg,
in
you
his
have
hand-
it. Let me see the money.
He has 400, and Sam Pines took a picture of
He
the other
gave us an
100
IOU.
and said, "I'll bring it tomorrow."
Yep.
So he's in. I think
Wow.
George. We originally offered him 300.
It's a lot of money.
Then we called Jean, Greg's girlfriend, and we said, "Do you care? We're going to give Greg $300 if he comes to the party." And this is what she said.
I feel like for 500 he can do it.
And so
I like Gene.
And I think
Gene
when
is the best.
Right. I think when he tells guys at this party
what he did,
that he got $500 for it, they're all going to go no brainer.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Bergman, there should be a package for me. Did
Yes,
that arrive?
we need that package.
What sort of package?
It just
It's
trust
a
us.
box.
It's not for.
It's a box.
You guys will love this.
Is it an
Yes.
on-air thing?
No,
good.
Yeah, you'll love this.
What
It
time?
is,
What time today?
It is
'Cause I'm
addressed to
Are we doing
Burley.
it today, Cappy, or are we
well,
doing it tomorrow?
You know, I'd like to do it
It's right
tomorrow,
there.
George. But here's the thing: what's critical is this: the package was delivered. It was
Yeah,
sent
because Alex
to
in
George.
security told me the package came up.
Right. It was sent to George Sedano.
Yeah.
We must have this package for tomorrow's Live Imaging Tuesday.
Okay.
It's critical.
So do you want to save it for tomorrow?
I do want to save it, but
Okay.
I want to just say this.
It's a
You
good
remember,
tease.
Right. You remember in
I'll tell
Pulp
you guys
Fiction?
off the air.
Oh,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Johnny, I remember in Pulp Fiction when they would look into the briefcase, but you never really knew
He
what was
hates
in
Pulp
it.
I hate
Fiction,
that
but
movie,
yes.
but go ahead.
Yes.
All right. Well, in this
a great
box,
movie.
there is something that everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching, everybody who is connected to 710 in some way or another, everyone wants to know what's in this box.
Okay.
And by the way,
So it's like the movie Seven. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
okay, and wait a second, and let me just
What's
say
in
this.
the box?
And Johnny I
Such a great movie.
and Mace,
Yeah.
there's not just one, but two.
Oh.
Well, and I think here's the thing, Cappy. Here's what I'll say. That thing that we'll unveil tomorrow during Live Imaging
Yes.
Tuesday, one of them will be utilized tomorrow.
Right. And the other
And the
one,
other one we'll save it
we're-
just in
right.
case we need it
Wow,
for another
I am
day.
don't know.
so
We don't know.
intrigued.
Yeah.
All right, no.
Yeah.
So, Cap, there's a bunch of events going on this week up here.
Oh, my
Tomorrow's
God.
the Laker opener. Friday is World Series Game
Right.
1.
Right.
USC Rutgers is Friday.
You're going to be at USC Rutgers, right, Cappy?
no.
Will you
What
be,
a mess.
Will you be up here for any of
disaster.
the festivities this week, Cap?
Okay, so Johnny I, this is let me just tell you how, and I tell this story, but I'm probably the least organized person you'll ever meet.
Shocking.
What?
I think I'm number 2.
And I am probably also the greatest procrastinator. So when you combine procrastination and unorganization, you have what I am. Okay.
Okay.
So this Friday night, I never had it on my radar that Friday night would be the start of the World Series. That'd be number one.
Also, by the
'cause-
way, Friday night, USC
Right.
Rutgers.
Yeah.
Right.
World
Carmageddon's
Series
coming.
Game 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Devin Booker, Kevin Durant coming in to play the Lakers
Yeah.
Friday night at Crypto.
and I'm trying to remember who the concert is over at the Intuit Dome.
There's
a-
one at Intuit,
Right.
and then there's the high school football game at
Yeah,
SoFi.
that's so fun.
Right.
Right.
And the St. John Bosco Mater Dei game,
Mater
which
Dei
is at
game is
Santa
also
Ana.
happening. Right.
Santa
Yeah.
Ana.
This
so,
weekend.
So what a Friday night of sports. I mean, you talk about owning the entire world.
So
of
where are you going to
sports.
be, Cappy?
I'm going to be on the big island of Hawaii, Kona, Hawaii.
Wow.
Oh, that's this week.
Because this
Okay.
week's Saturday is the Ironman World Championship. Now, I realize this has nothing to do with anybody who's
It's
listening.
all right.
But I am...
Most of what we talk about fits that
That's
bill.
kind of true. 14 years ago, I did the Ironman World Championship in Kona, Hawaii, and the guys that I trained with are all going back to do it again.
Wow.
I'm the odd man out. So I'm going to support these guys, and I'm going to broadcast from Hawaii. I thought on Thursday, but then, of course, there's the Rams-Vikings
Yeah,
game.
there's
'cause
no show
there's
on Thursday.
unorganized and procrastinator right
Yeah.
there. And then on Friday, I'll be doing the show from there. But we'll be like wall-to-wall Dodgers-Yankees game 1
Yeah.
at that point.
So where are you staying in Hawaii? Do you know where you're staying in Hawaii?
Yeah, whatever is like the official Ironman hotel.
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
it
the
is in
Ironman
Kona.
Hotel. Yeah, they think
I
that's
don't
at
know.
Kona.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, yesterday I was at the Dodger game.
Oh, you were?
I went, and I happened to sit. So I went with a buddy of mine who works in the NBA, who is John knows him, Matt Terhali, and he's a Mets fan.
Yep.
And because he used to work for the Mets many years ago, he grew up there as an intern or whatever. So Matt was in town because he's doing both games this week here in LA. I'm like, Matty, you want to go to the game? I got a guy. So I went and I hate king someone, to Cappy's point, and I got 2 tickets to the game yesterday.
Nice.
Right?
Now hold on. Again, question mark here. Got 2, paid for 2, hooked somebody up with a favor. Hey, I mean, a true hey king is I'm not paying for it.
No, I offered to pay. The person gave them to me.
Okay, very lovely.
Good for
very
you.
lovely.
Okay.
Well
person.
negotiated.
Yeah.
So I said, whatever it costs, just get me 2 seats in this price range or whatever. And he's like, they're on me. And I was like, okay, great, thanks. So we went to the game, and so he's wearing his Mets hat.
Yeah.
And some Dodger fans in like a fun way are kind of giving it to him
Yeah,
a little
right.
bit. And the guy behind me says to me, taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Are you a Mets fan too?" Because I'm wearing like a blue shirt, but just
Right.
like a blue shirt, not a Dodger
Sure.
shirt. And because I had come from somewhere else, and I said, well, I actually grew up a Yankee fan. I said, but I've adopted the Dodgers over a number of years. I've been here now about 8 years. And he goes to me, "What's your name?" I said, "George." He goes, "Are you George Sedano?" I said,
go.
"Yeah." He's like, "I listen to you and Cappy every day."
Awesome.
So he's a big 710 listener. He even did the whole Eminence Front song to me. Ba, ba, da, ba. So I said, "Do you want me to send a video to Cappy?" So I recorded this video and I sent it to Cappy. I'll play it here in the microphone. Yeah. Oh, you have it? Good. You play it.
Cappy, I got one of your biggest fans behind me. Cappy, I love you, Sedano. I've always wanted to say hello. This is my opportunity. Hi, Cappy. There you go. All right.
That's great. I put out a video of me and a couple of Raiders fans from yesterday. They were.
Was it one of the ones who spilled beer on your
It's
shirt?
the one that spilled beer on me. Yeah, spilled about a half a beer on me.
On purpose?
No. He said, in fact, after he spilled it, he tapped my shoulder and said, "I'm a typical Raiders fan."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Yes,
that's
he
right.
is.
Funny.
So wait a second. So George, you put out the video of you meeting the Dodger fans.
Yeah.
Mace, you put out a video of you and Raider fans.
Yes.
I broke one of my cardinal rules of social media yesterday.
Wow, what is that?
I posted a picture of me with no shirt on.
No way.
Yes.
I thought you do this
yes.
yearly, though, is what
Yeah.
you said.
I usually do it on my birthday.
Is there enough visceral fat around you?
There's so much visceral fat. It's so embarrassing.
You
The
should have
thing
done
is-
the summer shred like Mace.
I know, but George, nobody is commenting like, "Cap, you're a fat, disgusting pig."
What are they saying?
They're saying, "Wow, Rachel's got great boobs." That's kind of what they're saying.
Okay.
They're
There we
not
go.
really
Yeah.
looking at me at all. In fact,
That's
nobody's
good. Well,
that's
noticing how
actually
fat I
good,
am.
though.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, before we get out of here, I want to hit this thing really big.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, I'm at Cosm in Inglewood. Now, you guys haven't been to Cosm, right?
I have not,
yet.
but I've heard it's great.
It's unbelievable. And now the NBA is at Cosm. So tomorrow night, if you can't get into crypto to see Lakers, Minnesota,
I'll be there.
You can join me at Cosm and see the game in shared reality. And we've got invitations for you. You got a chance to win. Go to ESPNLA.com. Click on the banner.
It's awesome.
And it will blow your mind.
Let me tell you something. It's basically like going to the Sphere.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, I think in a lot of ways, it surrounds you in a way that is cooler than
So
that.
a buddy of mine went there, and he was like, the way it was set up, it looked like he was in the end zone of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I can't wait to see the NBA there tomorrow night. Opener, again, if you want to be there, go to ESPNLA.com and click that banner and sign up.
But wait, but Johnny I, tomorrow before the game, I'm going to be with you when they introduce you on the big screen.
Right.
Because remember, I'm supposed to be standing next to you, and so I'm supposed to be on the video board tomorrow before LeBron.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And,
that is
and you
perfect.
can be the one person that waves to Pepe.
There will be a crowd of wavers.
There will
I'm gonna
not
wave to
be.
Pepe.
Yeah.
There will not be.
Wherever
There will
I'm
be less than 5 people waving at Pepe, and no one who doesn't work here. That is how that will work.
Hola,
Hey,
Pepe.
hey,
Hola,
So
Pepe.
listen,
Mace, what else you got?
I don't have the soundboard, but I'll go bump bump bum.
Where you going?
Where you going?
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and